We've always been.
Yeah. I can
No,
agree.
hi, hang on. Let me step away from the.
From the door.
Forget the concept and what they truly are. Just the design. They were kind of cool.
Wait a fucking minute.
You
In
can't
a
really-
heroic way.
I was waiting for
Body's
it.
the
Come here.
same,
I'll
but you're
tell you.
missing the
I'll tell
tag.
you. I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
No, wait, body's a bit
It's
different.
my actual body.
Oh yeah, there's a
I'm
bit
not using the
difference in
puppet.
fat content and such.
Yeah, it's not the puppet. I'm actually here.
What? When? How?
This happened on Friday.
Ah, boy.
The Sapphire Star came around the grip, and she's gonna actually take out a makeup wipe, and like as if she was taking makeup off on her neck. Oh, hi, Mitsu.
Hello, Mitsu. Why is Choppa
she's
losing her
gonna
damn
wipe-
mind?
Where a certain mark was. She's going to pull up, like hold out the makeup wipe. It's clean. She's gonna show Mitsu this too.
Hmm.
I'm free. I'm no longer restrained to Sarah.
Neat. Well, let me.
Green.
Oh, well. Well, that's good.
Oh. Am I the right spot though?
Really? You
There we
picked
go.
her up?
Yeah, she can physically do that now. 'Cause I'm no longer the puppet when I'm here.
I see.
I can't read.
I
Hold on.
think they were always your
Isn't there-
friend, Mitsu.
Yeah, I was always your friend.
Friendship bread? You're not gonna give her a friendship
Sorry,
bracelet? You're gonna go make friendship bread instead?
Sorry, the snicker was out of character because I just saw my wife turn into the instance.
Crap. I see. Well, I suppose it's good you're.
I'm being kidnapped.
I suppose it's good you're out of a stera. I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, tackled.
It's Marigold. She's always short.
Nah, this is funny.
I need to go see my mom now.
Here you go.
So you got freed because of Sapphire Starship. Okay.
That's the long story short of it.
Have my voice up to here.
I see.
Just don't do that.
Don't worry about it.
Fighting words.
That is certainly something.
Marigold's still kind of like.
Stop trying to chew my ankles, Marigold. You're a fucking. You're not a dog. You're supposed to be a grown-ass human or whatever you are.
Takoyaki.
Getting
I
something
appreciate it, me
with
too.
water that actually helps, like,
All you have is takoyaki, Mitsu. You need to spread out your diet, okay? I don't care if you're made of magic.
you what?
You need to
Hey,
eat
but
more than just
takoyaki is
takoyaki.
yummy.
Yes, but that's all she eats. Takoyaki and dino nuggets. She needs to eat more than and pizza apparently. Right, she's obsessed with Domino's for some reason.
Hi, Sonia. It's nice to see you.
I have not slept well. I haven't slept. I drink, I think, too much. Just don't go on the I promise I'll be able to do something.
You need to eat more than just that, Mitsu.
Like I said,
No, it's not you.
Yes. What do you mean no? It's the same reason why you're short and have your small bone disease, Mitsu, because you also don't eat your greens. That's why.
well, I'm looking at it logically and adding up the
You know?
Okay, but I would also make home cooked food for you.
Oh, we make plenty of home-cooked meals. The problem is, she refuses to eat the vast majority of them unless we somehow convince her into eating them.
I'm still on this magnet.
I can be very convincing.
Don't kill him.
You have any idea how many times we had to trick her to get her to eat her greens?
Once, he can come back to life.
It's called make a compromise.
We've done that before. It hardly works.
I have a mission for you.
But what I'm saying is more the fact that me as a
See?
Go into engineering bay. Have you seen
I can figure out a way to have you eat more home-cooked foods.
So, now that we
Get in there.
You're shorter than your puppet body.
Oh, I said I love you. Chaos and cute.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
Oh, so my puppet body has heels.
True, but I don't typically measure heels. Just measure the physical body itself. Oh well. You need to eat your greens, Mitsu.
Hold on. What if I cook them and make them a different color?
I'm gonna go. Is there any
Or hide them.
Yeah.
You will never know.
Maxine's here.
That's Stella.
She really is a cat. She's just
You also look a
on
lot
top of the
younger than
high.
before.
She acts more like a cat than everyone else does. She's like the calmest one out of everyone here. I'm jealous she's able to be so calm. Hello, Sorrel. Welcome. So did you know that Reen is free from Astera?
Had a big makeover, and I think you had a lot of B12 to grow a lot of hair from how much you had back then.
Yep, there she goes.
I am now.
Yeah. Right. Give me my right. I need my compass, by the way.
Too, but I can grow
Surprise!
that much hair in like in a month.
I'm built.
Reen.
Here you go,
Yes, you
Greywarden.
are.
Well, my face is gonna get attacked. Take it.
There you
Oh.
go. I messed up her hair.
Is this mine or is this your compass?
Yeah, that's yours. That's yours.
Is it
I
could've
never
sworn
had a
you-
compass.
No, because I gave it to Cosmo or Kristoff to give you your compass, and then something about no, I gave to give my compass to you until I saw you again.
Kinda.
My flames
I'm stupid. I still have it fucking on me here.
You can't just always offer takoyaki.
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is my compass now.
Do you need the rundown on how that works?
I got the rundown of it before.
Do you remember how it works?
I will remember.
Because
Yes,
you
I know, you
didn't
messed up
ask
my
her
hair.
when we made the menu. Now they had to special order it from you.
She's gonna take out a makeup wipe and wipe it where the said mark was.
Where was this petition? I
clean.
don't remember.
I was there for that petition.
You don't have to give people takoyaki all the damn time, Mitsu. And people can't survive off of takoyaki.
I'll tell you the
That's
gist
what
of
I'm
it later. Oh, I can tell you now. We'll just have to walk
Did you succeed in your mission?
out of earshot of a lot of people.
I want to hear about why you're exact.
Holy cold energy.
That whole situation never made sense to me.
And we're gonna walk away from the door in case if anyone comes in up.
Don't die.
I just can't speak today, apparently.
Imagine speaking.
I forgot my music was playing in the background because I could barely hear it, so we're gonna
Friday,
swap
we
to
were
my
at the grip.
background
This
music.
happened on Friday, by the way, Blake. We saw a blue, like, sapphire star, like, thing. It wasn't actually her at that time. Myself and Cosmo followed it with a couple other people. Elbon is one of those people. Not Elbon. Frederick, not Elbon. Brain. Frederick followed us, so there was a couple guardians with us. And then the sapphire, we walked up to, like, up where, like, the shrine area is with the rock.
Mm-hmm.
Frederick tried to touch it. Nothing happened. Myself and Cosmo touched it. And the sapphire star showed up.
Cosmo touched it and it showed up?
Myself and Cosmo touched it.
Huh.
She, it was an ancient technique that Jason did that kept me from leaving. Oh, also, because I know you can see souls, the Chameleos is still there. It's not leaving. It doesn't have anywhere to go. It has nowhere to go. That's the soul
Alright,
shit
cool.
for you, by the way.
Oh, we got friends still. Alright.
Still part of it is with me. I will explain that.
Did I fix my viewport? I don't know if I
Long story
did.
short, Greywarden, I'm an ex-rogue of the Rogue Hunters in Iron Grip. I was cursed to not be able to leave Astera at all, whatsoever. That's why we had the puppet made, because I couldn't leave. and I had the Rogue Hunter mark on my neck because that's where it was, and I didn't fully realize it till after it was brought up because I didn't know where he put the mark. I was. What's the best way to say it?
Gotta stop chewing on the inside of my mouth.
Like soulbound to Astera? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah, she could
also,
not leave.
I don't feel the effluvium anymore, so Jack can't fuck with me now.
Like you're immune to it?
He just can't fuck with me.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if I'm immune to it. He just can't fuck with me now. After we touched the stone, she appeared. She said, "Come closer, let me heal you." I was glowing red, apparently.
Okay. So Cosmo flustered you?
No, not in that way. I felt a weight off my shoulders, and after that, I asked Frederick about my soul. Like, I pulled him to the side to ask him about my soul. He said that my Helios was still there.
Good.
Doesn't want to leave. I told it I'm not going to keep it. I'm not going to keep it, like, staying in one place. It just has nowhere to go because it doesn't know what it wants to do at this point. And she... Sorry, I'm like bouncing back and forth between two different things. When she healed me, as that's how she put it, I had Cosmo check my mark. He said I'm gone. It's gone, and I'm free. She even said that I was free.
Awesome. One less problem to deal with.
Jason's still around though. But he's gonna get reprimanded by her.
Isn't he the quote-unquote whiny bitch or something somebody mentioned a while ago?
He's the one who got bodied by a Lego dinosaur.
He's the whiny bitch that we've beaten so many fucking times that he's still not fucking down.
He's the one that when he shows up, you can pretty much go down a checklist and be like, okay, yep, fight a little bit, yeah, fight a little bit, run away. That's what he does.
Yes.
I see, so he's a coward.
Honestly.
Got it.
Also, Blake, I finally found my short. I finally found some shirts that fit me.
Congratulations. I'm so
I have
proud of you.
safety shirts now.
Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm sure Cosmo's disappointed.
It's fine. He can be disappointed all the fuck he wants. But no, that's the main gist of what happened. I went on the mission that it was going on, and I summoned something just by saying the first part of its name, and I don't want to say it right now because I don't know if I'm going to end up summoning it again. I don't think that's how it works.
I don't think I fixed my viewpoint when I increased size.
Because we went to the Elders Recess. Last time I was at the Elders Recess, you know that cliff? When you first walk up the hill? I said that there was a basil up at the top. Sorry, I'm making sure. Last time I said that, it fucking showed up.
I don't see any basil, or sage, or parsley.
So now that you're in the metaverse, there's one very specific rule you have to follow. Don't say stupid shit. Never say...
I figured as much.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to say stuff. Use your goddamn brain. The fact you haven't learned that in Astera is concerning.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's the couple.
If you two are going to want to flirt, you're going to have to go around, okay?
Sorry.
And I expect protection. I don't want to see any kids running around. You're too busy for kids. I'm gonna back. I can barely hear them, by the way, so.
Same.
I couldn't hear them that much either. All I heard was the scream of his girlfriend as he was pulling her away.
Don't worry, there'll be many more. That's what he said.
Well, I'm not babysitting any of them. Lil Lily is already enough for me.
It's okay.
And the infinite children that are all in one's with.
Is it because he's a bird?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, okay, no. Have you not seen the art on Twitter or whatever internet thing you look at? For
I don't know
specific
where this is going,
fandoms.
but I already don't like it.
You know what? You explore the internet. You'll have fun. Ugh.
I'm scared too.
Good. You should be
I'm not to
scared.
be held
People are.
responsible for anything you find on the internet. It's all his fault, not me.
People are terrifying. Simple as that. Don't worry about it. Actually, out of Astera now. So I
Yes,
suppose
I'm
nothing
actually out of
changes
Astera.
though. Other than you being able to
I-
visit more places.
I'm able to visit more places. I still have everything I had before. Cosmo and I don't know what's gonna happen with the puppet. I'm pretty sure it's still in your room.
You can kill it.
Great. No.
No. Cosmo will feel that. No.
True. Now we can shove it back in his eye.
I don't like how that's a.
I mean, that's where he
I don't
gets all the
like
Kagito from.
I don't.
Chances are we
No,
can just dissolve it back into a pool of Kagito and put it back in the eye for later.
Shush. Shh. We'll deal with that later. I don't want to think about that right now.
Of course you don't. Bunch of fucking soft-ass weaklings. What you are.
I'm a monster hunter. I deal with a lot of shit like that, but that's just no.
Anyway,
Like I said,
so,
soft-ass
Kimichu,
weaklings.
By the way, Greg, can you turn around?
I'm not fucking... I'm going to kill you.
He's married.
I'm not married. It's
I
key
wasn't a race.
It's key shenanigans with the fruit. Technically, she got married 3 times already.
No, doesn't count with me.
Yeah? Uh-huh. Weren't you actually walked down the aisle by Ellis with the second one? Fucking coward ran away.
Same time.
You're a coward. Damn.
By technicality, by extreme technicality, even if I had already given it up, you almost did twice.
Shenanigans. Oh god. Mitsu, you can't just make it. You can't just have everybody eat only takoyaki, okay?
They just want it added to the menu.
No, this is how it starts. It starts with adding takoyaki to the menu, and then it moves from adding more takoyaki to the menu and taking everything else off until it's only takoyaki and then dino nuggets and such.
All you do is just use smaller subtext underneath the main one to have the varieties.
It's Mitsu. All she eats is takoyaki, dino nuggets, and pizzas.
Well, you make really good puppets, because I could.
That is one for someone so small, and this is a compliment. That's one hell of a metabolism, and I would know.
Her body isn't actually real. It's made of magic.
What you just said to me.
That doesn't change the fact that their metabolism is extreme.
I suppose.
It actually, like, gives reason to
You're
it.
not getting a Domino's in the ship, Mitsu.
Yeah, why at Domino's? Get a Papa John's.
She's obsessed with Domino's, that's why. Who taught you to talk like that?
I'm gonna act like I didn't hear that.
Most one of the comments on their page. I see.
Do you know what a pizza is?
I was gonna tell the one that was sitting up there, but there's no longer there. Oh, you're right
They're
here.
basically a restaurant that makes
Right. Matchstick, are you ready to get punched?
What?
Yeah, to figure out why figure out the life or death state thing you have.
Oh. I don't know.
You mean, do you want
Can
to?
you grab them by the ankle and just like slam them into the ground repeatedly, please?
Do you want to? It's...
too lazy to cook themselves.
And granted, it's for your own progression and such, so if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. You can just stay where you are currently.
I mean, they need to see it, because I can't do that naturally.
Okay, then I guess we can just... Where do we do it? That's safe? I mean, my brain goes engineering bay because that place won't explode. Well, it can, but it hasn't
It's
from
basically
the
a food place,
shenanigans
essentially.
we've done there.
To sound my potential. No. They're doing their job. What's your job?
Wait, hold on. As a founder,
Apparently
I
she's-
overrule as founder.
Apparently
While
she's
you
head of
challenge
medical or something. Mitsu's trying to get fucking
Mitsu, come here.
takoyaki added onto the menu until she's able to only have takoyaki on the menu.
How about they
the
just
sake of the
ask
bit.
you so they can special order it to you?
51st petition. She also wants to get a Domino's in the ship as well.
It's okay.
That Domino's would be nice.
Y'all,
At least it's not Pizza Hut.
it's a pizza place is what it is.
Oh.
You are the jester.
Let me turn that on.
Yeah, this is the goofball.
Never heard of that place.
So,
From all the worlds I visited
They're a
before.
jester, but they're a jester that is more than capable of killing somebody should they piss it off.
There you go.
Have you seen my dad with his bullshit? I had to live with him.
Your dad's like a ticking time bomb. I don't know how you're able to manage.
Hi, Dorothy.
Ticking time bomb. Ticking
Oh boy.
Like,
Hello,
yes,
welcome
yes,
Dorothy.
So
Oh,
keep
she's
in
gone.
mind,
Is
Dorothy
that
doesn't
I'm-
have hands.
I have to live with that nuke.
You're not... You're not
Are you ready to
getting
do
this, Mitsu. You've done this 51 times already. It's not happening.
Because apparently, because my mom used to be Shadow, my
Your
dad
attempts to get takoyaki...
Dorothy,
hybrid.
That's not how
Dorothy
that
came onto the
works.
ship, saw me, and was confused too.
Roll your food first, then you can talk.
Yeah, remind me yourself later to Hoger.
Not here. I wanna accidentally blow up the half the ship.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, apparently...
You got a new look?
Oh, hush you.
I could have totally messed with you and came in as the puppet and then came in as me.
That's not how you normally look. Hold on a minute.
I have no idea how confusing I was, or how confused I was when I saw her.
Weird hybrid of shadow and radiation.
What do you mean? This is still the puppet. She just looks funny now.
You know how I quote-unquote see. So to have the short person run up and say, "Oh, hi, Greywarden," the same voice as Reen, it took me a second to recognize her.
Being
It's
crayon
because
eater.
it is me.
Yeah, but I'm blind.
I mean, just look at the
I
outfit.
see through
Alright.
seventh sense. Yes, I am lying. However, there's a reason for this.
No, you aren't.
Oh my
We don't
God,
want
I
people
came
to
from
know I
Harold
can
the
see.
Purple Crayon.
It's a surprise for when I'm
can't
fighting. I can, yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Crayon.
I'm trying to keep it a surprise for
Alright, everybody
self-defense.
here, I'm about to open the simulations. So,
Oh.
get,
Cool, does that mean we can punch you in there?
What's that?
What's a crayon?
yeah. But yes.
Alright, well, you heard her.
Once you see the blue portal, feel free to go in and we'll start simulations. All right, give us like a good 10 minutes and we'll have something up for you.
Oh, yeah. It's
Why
not
are
for
we
eating.
talking
It's
about
not for
punching
eating.
someone into a portal?
They wanted me to get in. They wanted to get in.
We're punching the matchstick because she has a specific thing
These are not
to
meant
do
to
with
be edible. They're meant to be drawn upon.
her key training and such. She's falling behind, and she has an enhanced state she can activate when she is in quote-unquote life or death situations.
Yeah.
So the goal is to activate it, figure out what's going on there, and then see if we can do shenanigans with that for it.
They're not meant for eating, they're meant for drawing.
We're just trying to help her, simple as that.
Alright, portal's open.
It's... Damn, she messed her hair up. Do you need help getting that fixed?
Nah, I'm good.
Crayons were edible.
Damn shame.
Crayons are
Alright, it's time to go punch the matchstick. Let's go.
I like it. And imagine if.
Yeah,
imagine
we're
if
in a
Firefighter had
fucking
real life
wrestling
this, like,
ring now.
damn, now
We're in a
this is hype.
wrestling ring now. That's what this
I
is.
like this.
A wrestling arena.
Pretty much.
There is one problem, if I remember right.
You
That
can,
is?
yeah, you can jump off this.
Oh.
Yeah, don't be dumb.
Well.
I mean, you can't
Well,
get
I'm
hurt.
about to
It's a
say-
simulation.
I'm
It
about to
doesn't
say
matter if you-
bye anyway.
It doesn't matter. Like, just don't be dumb and jump in.
I have to say, you still threw yourself almost into
This looks
a
different than
bunch of
last time
fucking
I was
lasers,
here.
Blake.
Well, this is the safest place we can do this, unless you want me to try and do it on the deck where it's out of the simulator. Honestly, outside on the deck would be the smarter option where we're not in a simulator.
Well, there we go. The
I do
portals are
need
open.
you,
It's a lot
obviously, because you're the
smaller
key
looking, but
person.
I think that's actually better overall.
I couldn't find the funny button.
Funny button.
You want?
Ah.
Logic. Last thing I
There's
want
no
to do.
big button to turn on portals. It's actually a small square button.
Fair enough. They changed
About
it.
to
They've
say, why is it wanting
updated
to be
all the
attached to the
aesthetics
DM
now.
screen?
You could have just
Mhm.
Okay, are you ready to do this, or are you sure you don't want to do it on the deck where it might be more accurate? Again, this simulator
At
is
least
weird
if
with stuff.
at least if I almost die here, you can just yee me out in the portal.
True.
Oh, is this gonna be like a 1v1 thing first to start
Okay.
things off, or?
Okay, come on, Miss
Alright,
Key
so
Shenanigans, who thinks she knows everything.
What?
Yeah, sure.
Get down here,
Oh,
Sorrel. Let's
interesting.
go.
Real quick,
You're
and
not
then I'll let you know.
fighting. We're helping the matchstick. Remember?
Okay. Well, I
Or did
know
you-
that. I just hope I wasn't going to be involved in a fight. too, so.
No, it's fine. We're just.
We're just doing a thing real quick.
No, it's fine. I'm just gonna.
No, if you want to go in, go in. We're
You're
just gonna do a
not
thing that they wanna
fighting.
test out, and then once
I mean,
get
I'm
it,
down to fight the lion, sure.
I'll handle the simulation.
Thing is, he attacked me first. I deserve revenge.
Do you want us to fight
play
you
this, so
first,
don't
or
go
like
in
what's
there.
going on? Do
No,
you?
no. He's gonna one punch me to
Don't worry
trigger
about
a
it.
specific state.
This is a tiny ass arena.
I think
I
it's
mean,
better
how
overall
hard are you gonna
because
punch me?
I felt like the old one was a bit too big.
Just get ready, okay?
So.
You know what? I know how to do this. Hang on. It's gonna hurt, but we're in the sim, so I can actually get away with it.
Doesn't the curse still affect you?
It hurts like a bitch, but honestly, this is worth it. Okay. It'll
By the way,
give.
you know he's actually short as hell.
Gosh.
Let me do a roll.
I mean, you are familiar with how the engine works, correct?
Hi.
You're lucky I fucking care about you idiots, because I'm willing to put my own self at risk to help you out. So, we're just gonna
Depending on
jump
my
through.
roll.
So, stage 1 times 2 times 4, 8, 16, 32.
Oh.
I don't like where this is going.
Am I gonna die?
No. Oh, yes, you might. This is gonna.
Oh boy.
Damn, am I actually gonna have to punch you?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm asking you to punch me.
Well,
no,
60.
No holding back.
Well, 64 times. Alright.
Dumbing about today.
Don't blame me if your head gets.
You have towards Cernia, just let it all out.
Still holding back,
My
really?
head didn't explode. Good.
Yeah, because of you fuckers.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Come on. Oh, you.
Okay, I actually need to pay attention to this.
Activate your state.
I know you told us that you came from the drawing of a 5-year-old, but you don't need to demonstrate it through your words.
Am I actually gonna have to kill you for this?
Yes, you are now.
That depends.
Given the circumstances, I'll allow it.
Alright.
Make it count.
I didn't think I'd be watching this.
Why is your fire burning like that? There it is.
Is that it, or is there more?
It's glowing.
Come on, Firebird. You got more than that.
Up as well? Where'd you get that?
Stand.
Just gonna grab her by the ponytail. Up! Is this it?
You start to feel the heat start to expand.
Is this the state? Well, if it is, that's you. Excuse me. I'm gonna go explode now.
Gotcha.
Set myself.
However, they are confined to having that.
Okay.
Ugh.
Excuse me?
Ugh, painful.
Yeah, that's an interesting place.
It's me.
Oh god.
Yeah, but it takes a lot
Ugh.
longer to get to the next stage.
Painful.
You even got your own little wings.
Well, I found a way to cheat the system at the very least. I'll leave the sim right as I exit the engine.
Not really a wing, not by Dan.
I'm gonna regret this.
Probably.
Oh, never mind.
Hello, Dorothy. I'm
And
fine.
the after effects.
Yeah, how you feeling?
Everything hurts right now.
Well, yeah, I was hitting
Yeah,
you
you
very
live.
hard. Unfortunately, I'm still holding back subconsciously. That's not good.
I
Is this
know
part
you
of the
did.
armor? Oh, it's part of the armor. Never mind. I thought you grew a wing.
Still, any insights, or do we have to do it again?
No, I got what I needed.
I mean, the sim has a stage 6 me now, so you can just summon that to beat the shit out of her whenever needed.
Fuck.
Good to know.
I mean, just watch me speedrun my way to stage 6, so... Ow.
Sorry, yeah.
What?
10 laps around the ship while you're feeling like this. Don't heal.
We'll go back. We'll stick with it for now.
Damn!
I see.
I didn't expect that, I'll be real.
You have a lot of arrow types. I've got a lot.
I thought she was gonna shoot you, I'll be honest with
I've
you.
done the same thing.
I meant to myself.
Cowards.
What do you mean, cowards?
To be fair, she was exhausted and almost got cleaved in half
Alrighty,
by me,
once
so...
again, we're about to start the arena.
Well, I better get out. I don't want to
couldn't
fight.
hear you over the voice in my head.
I forgot what I said.
You doing okay, Maxine?
I apologize.
Creature.
Yeah.
Why don't you go and try to...
Right, I feel the need to say this because you now have an actual body out in the metaverse and such. There will be no grandkids until you're both at least 40. Mid-30s. Okay, I guess you have grandkids already. Or you have kids already. Damn, I'll let Blake know. Well, shit. Blake.
So they cause
Sorry. It seems they've already done the deed. Reen has a kid on the way, it seems.
The only kid that I would say is my kid at this point is Dorothy. I don't have any kids.
So you have a child.
Adopted. And I'm pointing to the Dorothy that's not there. Because she just left. She's adopted. She's like an adopted child to me.
You regret what you say now?
No, I just don't.
Never play a game of chicken with me. Here's the funny thing. So I told her, I came up here to make a joke of saying, so since she has a real body in the metaverse now, no kids with Cosmo until they're like, no grandkids until they're 40, right? Because I don't want to do that.
I said, are you sure about
And
that?
yeah, she said, are you sure about that? The opportunity presented itself.
Hello.
Look, I don't
So
care
I'm
what you
telling
guys
this
do.
right
Just
now.
make sure you're stable at the very least. And for the love of God,
shit.
be careful. Make sure to murder any
shit.
fucker who tries to cause
Doing
shenanigans.
a maze with... That's me or... Yeah.
Why would you have him in the thing?
Calm down. Calm down.
Okay.
Lovely, another fight. This will be great.
not hiding a lot. What's hiding?
Yes, you do.
But she gets lost. She doesn't hide, she gets lost very easily.
Alrighty,
She has
last
no
call
sense of
for the
direction. I
Sims.
gave her a map to the nearest grocery store. I watched her end up halfway across the city, away from the grocery store.
Huh?
That's a lion.
Let me put on my gear.
Are you guys going?
I'm not fighting. I just hate
Okay.
stage 6 in here. That's not a smart idea. Really? You're going into fight now? You can always say no,
Blake wants to get
remember
away from the
that.
situation. Blake, it's closed. Blake, it's closed.
Okay.
Oh. Well,
She didn't have to go in.
Alrighty.
she
Alright,
didn't,
now I'm
but
gonna
she's
cover.
going to because she struggles to say no to people. It's something we're working on.
Hi, Tommy.
Ugh. Ugh. Where's that lion of yours? Let's see here.
They're out there.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Do you see it over there? On the other end?
Damn it, Dorothy, I thought you were joking.
Nope.
Okay, well. This'll be shenanigans.
Everybody, 5, 7, or 10.
Oh no.
What time? 7?
Okay, that's okay.
They're choosing how much time. How many lions they're fighting, just the time.
How much time?
Could you imagine them fighting 5 or 7 lions?
5 of them, right?
They would not do well at all.
They would not. No.
Ugh. Well, this is gonna be pure shenanigans. Well, it'll be fine, right? I mean, at least one of them, Blake, was down. Knows what it's capable of, somewhat.
That'll be fine.
Assuming he doesn't immediately bulk up. Actually, he won't probably. It
I
depends.
think you will.
It depends
I said yeah.
if Dorothy's around. Well, she's probably sneaking around watching from the sidelines. Is what Dorothy's
She's
doing.
always.
Gee, those people are mean.
Oh no.
Damn it. Who taught Dorothy how to manipulate people? Who taught Dorothy how to manipulate people?
I didn't do anything.
It had to be
me, I
you,
can
because
tell you
it
that right
certainly
now.
wasn't me.
No, it wasn't me. I think she learned it herself.
Damn. You literally told the biggest fucking lie. Well, actually, that's not a lie. I'm sure some of them want to hurt Dorothy.
Straight from Maxine.
Cats don't like each other. I'm sure you've seen videos of cats just smacking each other.
Oh yeah.
Kitty, those people are mean and want to hurt me. Jesus Christ, Dorothy. Look at what you've done.
I didn't know you were part of a simulation. What the heck?
They're not.
Now we just need Dorothy to drop the house and try to walk towards it and then just give everyone a heart attack. That's what we need. And if you're gonna fight the two of them, you're gonna need to fight the two of them together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As
well,
far as I know, I don't think this isn't a simulation, right?
this is a sim, yeah.
This is a sim. Okay.
But that's actually
It doesn't
Kitty
feel like
Kitty,
it.
I think. I'm just waiting for it to
So
use
they're
its
not gonna-
tail. There it is. I think. No. I don't know. Can it use its tail? Like,
I don't think it can.
we thought it had some sort of like tail acid spray kind of deal.
It did. It did, but I don't think it can in the sim.
Is it because the Sim's never seen it?
Probably not.
Well, if this is the lion on his own, he should be able to do it.
Tapping her a little bit. She's getting a little overwhelmed by the monster in the simulation.
Well, Fuck. I'm sorry, I'm still hung up over the fact that Dorothy just manipulated the lion like that. I have no clue if that's gonna last either, because it could.
It could, but
It very well could.
might not be too long.
I don't know. That lion looks like it could keep hold a grudge. I don't know. He attacked me right off the bat just because I had the engine active. He'll be fine. Well, I can't really kill him either. Hurt him, sure, but kill him, no.
Yeah.
Well, yes, I know. No combat. Yes, I know.
Poor lion's getting ganged up on by a bunch of people.
Even if it's
Very different from hunting Asteran creatures, I will say that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, these ones don't think. Asteran creatures at the very least think a bit when they fight.
It's a good thing it's digital. It's a good thing it's digital.
Ah well.
That'll be fine.
Does it not have anything else? Oh, is it just pure claws? And I could have sworn it had more stuff. I am genuinely surprised if it doesn't.
It probably knows it's a sim, so it's not going all out.
I don't know about that one, but maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, if it's taking Dorothy's words at face value, it's trying to kill them. I think.
It definitely knows it's
sure
not attacking Asteran creatures.
How much you want to bet it's like looking at them, thinking of you and Cosmo, was like, oh, I should probably hold back here.
Probably. That and I'm right here, so.
True.
So it probably has seen me already.
Fair. I mean, you're not that hard to miss, exactly. You're wearing a bright jacket.
Yeah.
Oof. Plenty of ice.
And then there's a person with a bow next to him.
Oh, there's Dragono.
Suppose that makes sense. Keep the range people right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Maxine. She can be anything.
Oh.
Well, she's gonna be forced into melee. Think about it. Where's Nanny? Hi.
Turning into a demonic frog over here.
Okay, yeah, someday.
This is why I'm launching up Unity, because I want to see if it actually does have anything else. It should, and that's the weird thing. If it actually doesn't, that's a problem, and I messed up when I imported the avatar.
No, I don't plan on jumping into the sim.
There, no point in jumping in, especially if you're not used to fighting out here. Granted, can you fight?
I don't even have my armor or my weapons on me.
We need to get you a bag to contain or hold all that stuff.
Yeah. Especially since I can leave now. It's probably a good idea.
Simple bag. You hold about 15 items in it. You're not getting anything more than that. You can figure the rest out on your own.
Good thing all my stuff is 15 items in total.
Yeah, because I keep giving people stuff, but
they never have a way to carry it.
And less that and more damn. I keep giving everybody all my stuff, so. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't see. I don't think it actually has a tail spray or anything. I think it's just pure force. Surprising.
Yeah, I think it's going pure force this time. Like I said, I think it might be holding back a bit.
True. You did say that. Oh well.
That, and it can probably see that these aren't staring creatures, like I said.
Hmm.
So
Oh, you
it's
could probably
holding
talk
back on
to.
purpose because of that.
You can also talk to any mage, and they can get you a sort of. You know what? Fucking, I could probably set up an ender weave into an outfit for you, and a jacket, so you can just reach in, pull out from a soul-bound
I would love
pocket
that.
space.
I would love that.
Hmm. And just get me a jacket or something. I can throw it in real quick.
Simulation complete. Well done, everyone.
Simulation complete. The lion still ready to fight.
Alright, feel free to make your exit to the arena, and then feel free for anybody else who wants to step in for the next simulation. Those 10 minutes.
Zach, I swear, if there are little ones running around soon.
They don't pop out that quickly.
No, but apparently you're laying the eggs, according to some.
Birdman! Anyways. I have to call him Birdman. That's
Well,
what
he
is.
is.
He's Birdman.
He is. He's a giant. What is he supposed to be? A falcon, I think? I don't know.
Whether or not he thirsts cheese at me or not is
He's a bit chubby.
completely different thing,
No, the bird
Birdman.
form's too chubby to be a falcon,
You
so.
throw cheese at me, I'll throw right back.
Fuck.
You know I can.
I have no clue.
Mm.
No. Okay, where's the little lion? Are they run off fully?
I think they ran off fully.
Run off fully, damn. Not even gonna stay and chill, they're just gonna run away. What a shame.
Okay, I got scared. It's not used to being around a lot of people,
True. Hello, Sorrel.
so it might have
Welcome.
ran off.
I was not I didn't
That
think Dorothy
was
was actually
that.
gonna.
I didn't teach Dorothy any of that. I'm gonna point that out right fucking
Yeah,
now.
the whole Dorothy manipulating the lion. Yeah, I don't know who taught Dorothy that, but goddamn.
What do you mean?
She literally told them these people are trying to hurt me. Get them.
No, I mean her. Oh.
Oh my god, it's crying.
You did good. Oh. It's okay. You don't have to stay. You can go home. I know you're not used to people yet.
I wanna pet the kitty so bad.
Oh no, the tears. Ugh, buddy. Take it easy, Missy. No need to be so serious all the damn time.
Like, it's fine. Keep in mind. Yeah, you did good.
Facts are not people behave and act in their own ways. Let them do that so long as it's not causing problems. Get on the job or else.
Alright, everybody, the next simulation is about to begin. Feel free to make your way into the arena.
Fairness that rings like chest.
Not all of my magic.
Yes,
It's okay, kitty. It's okay, buddy.
I'm aware they're lacking in a lot, but they'll be fine in whatever dungeon you bring them in. Oh, Zach's going down there. Oh
And I
boy.
know Blake has a lot of traits.
Yeah, one of them is an endless
Oh, Zach
stomach.
is going now.
The amount of food she can eat is insane.
Yeah, Blake's
And
fine.
like I said, any dungeon will do fine for her.
So here, let me just. So I can actually cooking sit now without any issues. Ha ha ha. You did good, buddy.
No, you're not allowed to adopt the lion. Rena's already claimed that one.
No, I can't. I can't adopt someone else's
I
pet.
can't
That's
move now.
stealing.
Mm-hmm. No, you're not
Like, I can't
allowed
move
to
now.
adopt a bunch of cats
Yeah.
either.
I can't move.
Wait, and that means I can.
Wait, Blake, the elf is leaving. Pay attention.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just. There
It's
you go.
fine. It's fine.
What do you think? Does it fit me?
It's a playful
I can do
grab.
more than a low-level dungeon. I mean, come on.
The
I take
bow?
Blake's mask all the time.
Hello.
Eh, kinda,
She's
yeah.
adorable. What the fuck?
How about this? Yeah,
mine now.
do
What
the
are you talking about?
low-level dungeons first as a trial run to see how she acts
fine.
on
You
an
can keep that
actual
one.
job.
It was under her pocket. Here's another bow.
Trust me, she acts far differently when she's on the job than when she's off the job. And then you can slowly move
Like,
up
you're not
from
the only
there.
one that has extras of what they wear. The bow is back.
Okay,
Oh,
one.
now it's not fun.
Let me stand up. If you're gonna do the bow,
You're fine, kitty.
Oh,
turn around.
Are you doing what I think you're doing? Yes! You're okay, kitty.
She's gonna braid hair.
You did good.
There you go.
You did good. Wait, Blake, come here.
There you go.
Come here.
No,
Ooh,
you're not taking it.
my legs.
Come here. I haven't done it. I haven't done it today. Give it.
Oh my gosh. Are you being evil on purpose?
Yes.
I see.
She's
Maybe I should
gonna
get a bit
hold-
wider.
She's gonna hold the line?
Instead of taller.
I got you, kitty. See, it's all fun.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I know you had another
As
one.
nice as your
I know
free,
you had another one.
as nice as your free-flowing hair is, if you're gonna use the, you're gonna keep the bow. You're gonna at least do it to keep your
On the
hair
side of
tied
your
up.
head.
All the head accessories today.
Mm-hmm.
Making last call in 10 seconds.
Ugh.
So I guess I finally won fair and over. Yay.
Well, considering how she was not exactly happy with the whole sim thing and how you fight in the sim. But again, it's because it's a sim, not the actual situation itself. She is very serious. I think she needs to get laid.
Also, it's the cat. Can't really be too serious against that. That feels wrong.
I mean, you can't. You see, this shit is why I don't actually let you read specific files or specific parts of files, like
Back. You weren't doing some of your attacks.
because you would not fight abnormalities correctly if you knew specific things about them.
You were holding back.
Yeah, it
I'm well
was
aware
easy
of
to
that.
tell. Easy to tell that.
4, 3.
Seriously, Dorothy, though, really? I know if you're here, Dorothy. I know you can hear me. Manipulating the lion like that. I don't know who taught you that, but how dare you? How dare you?
But Kitty, you won't do anything if I'm not in trouble.
Well. You're lucky the line is forgiven. Or forgiving. Not forgiven, forgiving. Nope, someone started their music a bit too soon.
Play with me and Kitty.
I mean, I'll do that. That sounds fun.
Music for half a second, and then the flux tries to dick me.
I can do it. Stage 6 is times 64, I believe, so yeah, that'll be fun.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
I don't really know.
Alright, how long do you want to have this
By the way, is
arena
your
for?
mask
5,
friend
7,
okay?
or 10?
Ask friend. Oh. Yeah, kinda, yeah. At this point, it's
yeah.
slowly
Got
less and
it.
less becoming an actual thing. I think it's...
Really terrible jokes.
Eh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that reminds
I think
me.
it's all the
I need to go
skulk I
talk to
keep
Dragono.
fighting. It's starting to properly die until it's nothing itself. That's fine, though.
I need to go talk to Dragono.
Well, the bats was... Oh, there. Careful.
There's a gap there.
Kitty, we go home.
Well, Luke, if you don't want to hear it, you can always just move.
Alright.
I'm glad you waited to say it fully. The kid,
Leg.
cat went underneath you.
Come back. I'm trying to sit, but the damn thing's busted. I don't want to sit on the floor.
Wait, which leg?
Oh, my right leg. That was busted. Really?
Smack. Anyways.
I mean, I did lose my right leg recently, so having to stick it back on does cause shenanigans.
Oh yeah, smack. Smack the leg. It always fixes it.
Do you mind? What in the world is this?
What is that?
Arcanum shenanigans?
Probably.
Mm.
No, but this also means that I don't have a hard limit anymore.
For what?
How long I can stay?
True. Congratulations, you can finally stay out past midnight. No, you're not allowed to keep Cosmo out past midnight. He has a bedtime. He is a mama's boy, alright?
Hi.
Dorothy's here. Hello, Dorothy.
Kitty went home. I took her home quick.
You noticed. Hello, Marigold.
Hi, Dorothy.
Hi.
I could have sworn your lion friend had like a poison tail attack. I guess I was completely wrong though. Like I checked my brain, that's just not there.
He did.
Is it not? Did you just not use it at all?
I saw him do it.
I'm blind, so I guess I missed it then.
Oh, so Dorothy.
Actually, be blind.
Huh?
Or maybe it's the distance.
Give me a second.
Oh, you trying to?
Just like full of cookies.
Trying to pay your cookie tax?
These are
Alright.
for you.
She's running a fucking mafia racket. That's what she's doing. With cookies. I mean,
Yeah,
everyone
I know.
pays her cookie tax.
Oh yes. Oh.
Give
I
it
didn't
to
think
me.
this through.
Ugh.
I made Dorothy a bag of cookies.
That's
Here you
fine.
go.
You know what? I think I'm gonna use that bag that you gave me.
No, yeah. You can do
Bag
that.
of cookies going in the bag.
Oh, whatever you do not use a chest bag of holding. We don't want Cosmo to die, okay?
No, we don't need that.
No.
What?
I'm sorry, what?
You don't need to know. You're already well aware of people reaching into their chest and pulling things out, especially if they're girls. Are you familiar with that anime trope? Yeah, people have basically made bags of holdings for that. I'm telling Kurt not to do that or be careful with it. You are the most fucking sheltered little shit I have ever met. You need to watch anime, play games, read some comics. Because my god, you know nothing.
Hey, does that mean I'm sheltered too?
You have an excuse. You were stuck in Astera. She doesn't, because she's been in the metaverse for a while now. You know what? You know what? No. I have a solution for this.
Oh boy, here we go.
Dude. This is a box. No, wait, you're in the fucking sim. You can't even take it anyway. We're going out of the sim for a moment. Where is this? Okay. Have to wait for Marigold to pop out. The fact that I can still hear it out here is concerning. Anyway, Marigold. This is a box set of an anime known as Toradora.
That means you don't have to
Huh?
Toradora. You'll enjoy it. It's funny.
Also, that's not how it works.
You know what? Hang on.
Am I gonna need that? Am I gonna need another bag? Because you gave it to me in the sim.
I did. You're absolutely right. This is a bag with the entirety of Bleach, which is a shonen. You're gonna read that and you're gonna learn some goddamn tropes in addition to Toradora. If you don't come back to me when I next see you and know what a tsundere is, I'm throwing you across the ship. Here, you get a better bag. You get a diamond bag. Holds like, that should hold 64 items. Yeah, there you go. Learn. And start watching some anime, damn it.
We have like 3 cookie jars at home, right?
Oh my gosh, I am... How?
Now we're back.
Yes, we're back. I'm just... How does she not know what a fucking...
It's amazing. I really
What the hell are they fighting?
What do you expect? Look at that
Chemomancer construct.
I mean,
Ew.
I can attack people with
They
my
ain't
wings.
fun.
Yeah, that thing was a fucking ass. Anyway. So how you like being out and about for real this time, for now, and all that? How you like it?
I like it. It's weird, but I like it. Oh, they just got flashbangs.
Mom, you need
I
glasses.
don't know why it was so bright. Why aren't you allowed to wear sunglasses?
Oh yeah, you wore it when you're depressed. Never mind, we'll get the wrong idea.
No, it wasn't that. They kept getting broken, so I tried to repair them.
Get like indestructible glasses or something.
I'm gonna be Big Brother.
Okay, see ya.
Okay, go get him.
Oh, contact.
Yeah, you can just if you need glasses, there's specialized glasses that polarize when they encounter really bright lights.
Actually, fire at your face, the contacts can burn to your irises.
Not a good idea.
That's a horror story.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Indestructible goggles.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like
Oh, welcome back. So I just gave Marigold the entire anime box set of Toradora and all of Bleach to read because she knows nothing. Because one, like most other mangas, it's very good. Second, it's a shonen, so it's an entire genre. She knows nothing. Okay, so I was making a joke to Reen. You're familiar with Mayday's bag of holding, the one she has in her chest? I literally told Reen, don't have one of those, or be careful if you do, because we don't want Cosmo to die. Marigold has no clue about that trope. At all. Because Marigold is so sheltered. She's never read a single manga. She's never seen a single anime. She doesn't even use the internet or play video games.
I would be so disappointed if that's how Cosmo went out. I'll speak of the devil.
It'd be very entertaining if that's how he went out. Regardless...
Beg your pardon?
Don't worry about it. She left. She left. She saw me look at her and she turned around and left. Damn. Don't worry about it, Cosmo. It's shenanigans regarding Green.
I tease Marigold.
And bags of holding.
3, 2.
Alright, let me go get her. I wanna tease her more. Hello.
Get her a video game series. Yeah. Some people have specific kinds that are weaving into clothing and the like. And there's a specific anime trope in regards to it. Don't worry about it. You'll probably find out in the future.
Simulation complete. Good job, everyone.
Oh dear.
Yep, and they took it over.
Hello.
Careful with the weapon.
Sorry I did not make it earlier. I was doing a bit of work.
Holy shit, it's Evil Larry. No, wait, I have a very important question for you. Evil Larry. Come Halloween, are you just gonna 180 and become good Larry?
Sure, but I'm gonna be like the big bad evil guy of this bitch.
You grow 5 feet and become incredibly nice. But you're passive aggressive nice.
I gave her more.
What did you give her? Fair enough. No, I should read and watch Inuyasha again. That's good. We definitely need to give her video games too, and a console. She is so goddamn sheltered. I don't know what Kristoff is doing, but it's not enough here. I should be able to point at somebody, call them a tsundere, and she should be able to get it, but she doesn't.
Yeah, so now let's try to throw it to them. We're gonna hate.
Oh, sorry, I ran into you twice. It's really
Oh yeah, Cosmo, you missed it. Dorothy manipulated the lion.
Did she now?
To get him to fight in the arena, she told him, "These people are trying to hurt me. Get them." I don't know where she learnt that from.
That's my fault. That was me.
What?
You? Essentially, yes. Essentially, I told Dorothy, now that she has her lion friend, she can now possibly go and do things that, I don't know, the people of Astera might do.
Vape in my hand, that would be great.
I'd say, I don't know about her going on hunts, but at least going out on her own and such. And I told her, well, if anyone's bothering you, just say that they're tell the cat that they're being mean to you, and then that should.
I see.
And I take it worked.
Well then. Yeah, it worked. It started fighting everyone. Hello, Gladiolus.
Hey, I returned your mask.
Okay, that's good then.
Cosmo.
Alright, she's listening.
I didn't just pocket it.
So are you aware that she adopted
Oh God.
a certain child?
What?
She adopted
I
a
said
certain child.
Dorothy's like an adopted child to me.
More so like a little sister, but understood.
You didn't hear the conversation about what happened before?
Look, I'll explain. So, I...
No, I didn't.
Construct. Take up. Get back here.
Dear, hold on.
I keep forgetting. People keep forgetting I have constructs. Anyway, to explain. So, I told her, now that she has a physical body here in the metaverse and such, you guys aren't allowed to have, give me any grandkids until you're both 40 or in your mid-30s. To her response was, are you sure about that?
Huh?
She said a few other words, congratulations. Apparently she has a kid on the way. Congratulations.
No! No! Not what I meant!
Oh, you're teasing?
I'm making her suffer because of her trying to basically play chicken with me.
Make an announcement. I'll be right back.
Just gonna grab the scruff of your neck.
That is lies and slander, Greywarden!
She really is a hatchling. Everyone keeps grabbing her by that.
I wasn't actually going to. I just flustered her.
Lies and slander!
Anyway, all jokes aside, Cosmo, they're all funny bits and jokes. Just us teasing Reen because she's now.
Please don't.
You have any idea how much of a pain in the ass it is to repair that?
Yes, I mean, it probably pulled out the collar a bit hard.
Yeah.
But what, you know?
Anyway, don't worry. It's all just us teasing Reen because she's actually here in person now, which was weird. I actually didn't recognize her at first because it's an entirely different body and was missing the tag. So she comes running up to me the moment I enter the wings, says, "Hi, Greywarden." Recognize the voice. Don't recognize anything else. Alright, your hair got reset since you left. Yeah, she explained. You guys chased after a comet and then met the sapphire star, and now she's free.
Some sort of goddess entity of the Sarah.
Haven't seen them in a while.
Apparently seeking me and her out. And upon meeting, they dispelled a let's just say a lock.
You didn't make any contract. You didn't make any contracts, did you? Alright, that's good.
She's doing great.
And now she's able to finally explore.
Yes, and stay longer than her original time limit, which, what are we gonna do with the puppet body?
They're doing great.
I mean, my vote is melt it back down into a pool of Kagito, put it back in your eye for later use, in case you ever need that puppet again. Or in particularly, in case she ever needs the puppet again.
I don't think it works like that, but the
Kagito is weird, man. It's like Play-Doh. It works and then it doesn't, and then it does again, and then you put some water on it and it works for some reason.
I think I need to see what I can do, considering.
Honestly, maybe we should just like leave it with her, so she has access to it.
No, bad idea.
Bad idea? Are you worried about a clone situation where we'll see her and try to attack her?
The only reason why that clone is functioning is because of
True. So we don't know what happens if they meet.
So if she's here, and
Hey Cynthia. Shiryuki says you're stinky.
Well, best to be careful with it then.
Anyways, that's very loud.
Yes.
I just don't know if it's going to awaken on its own. It has been asleep for such a long time, but with her presence here now, I don't think it's. I hope it's not like a situation where it gets aggressive and it's its own thing now and such. And
yeah, we don't want to have to fight it if it decides to get up and cause problems. I don't think it will, considering how you subconsciously designed it. I think it'll just remain unconscious and empty until she decides to jump in.
I'll probably have to smelt it down or some sort of thing.
Figure it out as time progresses. Blake, if you want a bow, we can pick one up on the way out.
No, I'm fine.
I'm fairly certain plenty of the... You know what? I'll tell Gaia. I'm sure she'd enjoy making you a bow.
Alright, everybody, we're about to begin.
Right, you didn't see the Dragon Child on Saturday.
I'm gonna alter
Right, you're familiar with Dorada, right?
Alright.
So, her and her kid came to Wanderers on
her-
Saturday.
You've mentioned the name numerous times, yes?
Yeah, her and her kid came to Wanderers on Saturday. And the child normally doesn't leave the end, so it was a new experience for her. You would have had fun. She's neat. I am very protective of her. Same with Dorada, though. For good reason, though. Last of her kind. Very important, not only to the end, but especially to Dorada, because, in full honesty, I'm fairly certain Lil Lily is the only reason Dorada made it through it the way she did.
A commodity.
Not a commodity, but more like, if it weren't for Lil Lily hatching and just even being there in egg form, I'm pretty sure Dorada would have just ended it a long time ago. You can see how important they are.
Yes, of course.
But yeah, the lion did good in the fight. With shenanigans, obviously. The lion was jumping all over the place, but did really good.
Yeah, we might need to refine its capabilities, possibly.
I think it just needs to get more used to fighting on the ground. Yeah, you know why I think it's jumping all over the place? Because they probably had to fight a bunch of Wraths, the Magnamalo, other flying wyverns and such. It probably had to jump up to get to them in the air, so it's so used to doing that.
Perhaps.
Ugh. I think someone underestimated the size of that. Oh well. But yeah, congratulations and all that. Your girlfriend is now free.
Congratulations on. Yes.
I'm teaching Avalon to gamble.
With your luck?
No, with their luck. Awesome, my luck's been great.
Do the 10 pull.
I refuse.
Do the 10 pull. Do the 10 pull.
We gotta wait for Saber.
I have the money, it doesn't matter. Now do the 10 pull.
Hey.
What?
I'm not looking. I'm leaving. Goodbye. You can't tell me what it is.
What is it? I mean, you're in charge of the luck here, so.
5-star.
Damn, hit 50-50 and it was the standard banner character. Oh well. Hello, Marigold. Make sure you play video games as well as read the mangas and watch the animes. I mean it. If I see you again and you don't know what a tsundere is, I'm gonna be very upset. You need to go out and learn.
I am learning, just not entertainment stuff.
Yeah, well, you need to learn entertainment stuff. Also, end up like Shiro. It'll be boring and you'll read very fancy literature books. Have you seen his library? It's just filled with a bunch of classics and such. He's trying to be all sophisticated and shit when he's just a fucking dork. Have you seen him in Magic?
Your library sometimes.
Going Sherlock Holmes?
I love Sherlock Holmes.
Sure.
Did they okay. Alright, let's bring Blake out real quick, though. A very important message for her.
Hey.
Hello, welcome. Unfortunately, Sorrel, you no longer have a choice. I've already messaged Gaia. Congratulations, she's expecting you after Wings. She's gonna make you a bow.
What am I doing? No.
Too bad. Do you really want to upset Gaia? Do you want to? Do you really want to disappoint Gaia? She will hold it against you forever. She already does it to me.
I'll tell her one of my Pokemon would say.
You know what, that actually work. Considering how much she cares about Pokemon and shenanigans.
I'll tell her Jacqueline broke containment again.
Yeah, fair enough. You're right, Cosmo? You really
see
are
that his
just...
eyes just like rapidly moving back and forth. It's just like he's like trying to contemplate something.
Cosmo?
Cosmo?
You're not allowed to be angry at me for this.
It's just one track at the he doesn't even flinch to it. It's just one track with him right now.
Go get her.
I'm gonna... Oh.
Never mind.
Never mind.
What's happening?
You were losing it, Cosmo.
Cosmo's losing it.
You were zoning out. You were zoning out and thinking on something a bit too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really aren't... Yeah, you really do suffer from just being around really tall people.
You see why I assumed I just like internalized that I'm short.
True. Granted, to be fair, the scaling of everything doesn't... To be fair, the scaling of everything doesn't help.
Probably need to. I think
It doesn't help at all.
I'll be back.
Go with him. Go with him, Reem. Reem. Go with him.
What?
Go with him.
So you caught it too, right?
Go with her.
Yeah.
Any clue what that's about? Seeing as it's something in particular to Reen, and I don't really know much about those two in particular.
Remember what happened the day he started freaking out?
Which one?
When I asked him the question.
Yeah, what about it?
Did you catch a little bit he was mumbling?
Not really. And if I did, maybe I'm not remembering it.
Based off of... I forget the exact wording, but it boils down to...
What other people want.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
I heard him
5,
say
she's
3,
at,
and then he
yeah.
started to lose it.
2,
Probably because he's basing all of that on the fact that he's helping her get out, but now that that's done, now what?
The fact that she was able to snap him out of its grasp,
Simulation complete. Well done, everybody.
concerned. This means, at least for now, she might have to cling to him.
Distortions. Fun.
All portals are open. Feel free to exit the arena.
How do we even... Do we even...
Yeah.
I'm given an opportunity to be able to rage bait even more. It's gonna be fantastic. I love rage baiting.
How are you gonna rage bait exactly?
Oh, you see that one?
What did you do?
I wanna do it. I wanna do it. I wanna do it.
Do it.
He went back to the house.
Ooh.
Yours or the my house?
I think my house. Pretty sure my house.
Okay.
Cool. Ray, Reen, come on. We're going here with you.
Oh boy.
What?
This is important because it's involving Cosmo.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to my room.
You might as well. Come on.
Yep.
I won't stop you. Honestly, at this point, more brains the better.
I was Semitic. It's both Los Angeles and
Oof. I mean, just making sure our
Okay,
fifth
doesn't
is
have to be
coming
in my
with
room
us.
Directly. Okay. Ray, can you move the puppet for me?
The puppet? Where is it?
In my room.
In her room.
Oh, Joe, I get to break doors. Okay, give me a moment.
I'm going to wait. I can open the door. They don't break anything.
Eh.
Fuck off.
Damn. Nope, keep Reen away from here real quick, because Cosmo himself was actually worried about it. He wasn't sure how the puppet would react. We're just gonna tie her up. You know what?
Kidnapped me, and now you're kidnapping me. I'm joking.
Look.
I'm joking.
We'll just keep her tied up in the closet.
Kidnapping you. It's,
Alright, Reen is in the closet now.
hostage. Okay, I'll take that.
I'm right here.
And she's tied up, so... And the closet doors are tied shut as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay away
There
from the
you go.
closet.
This one's my room.
Yeah,
No
probably
judging.
Okay.
Ignore the doghouse. It's actually Mitsu's like little play area.
Mitsu's weird.
I don't judge.
I do.
Alright. Shut the door, yada yada yada. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna cut to the chase so we can be quick.
The door
Because I know
should
you don't want to be
auto-close.
here for long. You might have to stick close to Cosmo for the foreseeable future, at least in the short term.
Why?
I say this so...
Cosmo has
Not so
issues in
long
regards
ago.
to how he lives. Particularly, it seems his distortion, if you're familiar with that, seems to work based off of what he can do for others. Current guess. Seeing as just now he was going on about how you're free, I'm assuming you all made a promise or deal about getting you out of Astera.
Oh, he made me a promise.
Now that that
make-
promise
I need to clarify
is...
something. Please, if I may.
I stopped.
So after the whole like wedding thing and like you guys getting flustered and everything, he approached me, asked why did I tell you about it and all that. I sat him down and had a serious talk about him about like the meanings of marriage and all that. And as you know, he made a promise to you, but he also made a promise to Oishi, his mother, to always be there for her should she need him. I then explained your life and Oishi's life are likely going in two separate directions. You went to work in Astera, your home, and all that, I imagine.
I mean, I still want. I mean, he knows that I want to save the world, even if it's here in the metaverse too.
Yes, but still, sooner or later, the wanderlust will fade. But regardless, when I explained that to him, he started to have... I can't even call it a panic attack, more of a crisis of faith, I guess. It's the only way I can describe it.
He was fighting with his distortion, I think. Like I said, it seems to be...
We couldn't make out everything he was saying, but one of the important lines he said was, he is what others need him to be.
I have noticed that he can't. Something that I've noticed is he won't make his own decisions half the time, like for the whole wedding marriage thing. He was saying it's up to me.
Yes, and I thought that was because he doesn't care about weddings and all that, and was just letting you have, like, whatever the hell you wanted. But factoring in that and a lot of, like, hindsight, I believe this is part of a bigger issue. When you were gone, he had a bit of a freak out, and he only snapped out of it when you were around. This is not going to fix anything, but I think if your presence is near him, it will stabilize him. I don't want to make you feel like you're chained up, though.
For the times that I can't be around him, I want to give him like a trinket. You know, like she's gonna point to the earring, like what he's given to me. I want to try to make something special for him.
You know we do our cultivation stuff, and that leads me to dabble into alchemy. There is an alchemical device I can make. It's not guaranteed to work for Cosmo, but maybe.
It might.
If I take a bit of your blood, I can catalyze it into a solid form with a bit of your, well, I would say ki, but life energy would be a better way to put it in this situation. If he keeps that on him, it's an attempt. I'll be honest, I have no clue if it'll work, but it's the best I can offer. Unless you have something better.
Distortions are still really unknown to me. They're still really unknown to a lot of people.
We're going to be helping out someone known as Narmaya in the near future. Hopefully she'll be able to provide us with a lot more information. That just happened today, by the way. That's why you're not informed.
Oh, if you need help, let me know. Be careful, there's an annoying bitch who
let
likes
the
to
Phoenix
talk to
girl know.
people's heads.
That's fine. There's like 5 of us in here, 4, I don't know. But anyway, my point stands is I can... Hell, if I draw the blood now, I can get to work on that tonight and get it ready tomorrow.
I'm okay with that.
Alright.
My toes.
But still, I want you to be aware, and... Marigold, I don't want people treating Cosmo differently. I'm looking at this with a worst case scenario. If he is what other people need him to be, that could easily manifest into if everyone wants me to be a monster, I'll become one.
If you don't want a second me running around, treat him as you normally would.
But that'll also mean that I will need a few people that I can trust. People that won't... I don't want to keep things from Cosmo, but I feel like him learning about this will only destabilize him further. So, people that I can trust to not blab to others or...
I know Kristoff is trustworthy. I know that for a fact.
Yes, and he can be
kept the
quiet about
whole
things.
Situation. Which I still need to tell you that story, but anyways.
I can agree with that. Beyond that, though, well, I don't know much else that I can offer.
She's actually going to pull out like a needle. It's obviously covered when it's in her pocket.
Stop. I'm just pulling out a syringe. Calm down, girl.
Okay, that works too.
Jeez.
Puts the needle back into a protective pocket.
I'm a freaking doctor. Calm down, people.
She's already contracted metaverse sickness. It's too late. It's terminal.
I'm not looking.
Think happy thoughts.
Okay, please don't talk about anything terminal with me, please.
What, metaverse disease, where you lose common sense at the weirdest times?
There you go. Also go,
No, I died of a terminal illness,
Lollipop.
remember?
Alright, there you go.
True. Now,
I'm okay with this.
something to keep in mind, and this is about distortions in general. If, for whatever reason, you decide to talk with Cosmo and try to fight against this whole whatever people need me to be kind of thing, be careful. Distortions aren't... You ever get...
Take lightly now.
No, you ever get that voice in the back of your head? Derides you, taunts you, points out mistakes you make?
Jack, got it!
That's exactly what you're fighting. Only in this case, it's literally manifested now. You fight against this idea of Cosmo needing to be whatever others need to be, and that distortion will fight back. You need to be careful if you ever do that. This is stuff Cosmo, to my best guess, because this is all brain shenanigans and therapy. Cosmo needs to come to these kind of realizations. He can come to them with help
himself,
but it needs to be him hitting these realizations. Even if someone else hits him across the face with it, it won't work unless he himself accepts it. And that can cause a lot of problems, because again, then it turns into a battle of egos. And I don't mean like extermination of geometrical organ, I mean psychiatry ego. And if he loses,
could literally be Cosmo fighting himself.
The distorted self. And if this goes wrong, well, if it goes wrong, Cosmo is gone, and all that's left is the distortion.
So basically what you're saying is that if Cosmo fails to beat this distortion, the distortion will consume him slowly over time and therefore take its place.
If he fights it, yes. Everything I've seen on distortion seems to be they're there, they pop up every so often, and you go into an active state, but they're passive for the most part. Some can be fairly active, some aren't. Cosmos, in his case, is very passive unless something specific happens, and then he jumps straight into active state, which he and I have theorized he's supposed to have intermediary stages. We just never see them.
So, I should also clarify, Cosmo's friends and all the weapons he can summon is not normal for anything in his situation.
The average person cannot even handle an ego. A skilled technician can handle one ego weapon. Some can have
about a dozen.
Yeah. Only the top tiers can handle more than 2. And even then, it's 3 at best.
The fact that he has so many for relatively little drawback.
No offense, but you guys are going to have to explain this whole ego weapon with me.
Basically, take monsters, rip out weapons, and rip out equipments based off them, for the shorthand. But they keep aspects of the monster. But they keep aspects of the monster's personality and mental. So if you're not careful, you could be taken over by them.
Okay.
Think similar to the rogues in the sense of they can take over in bad situations. Present company excluded, of course.
Yeah. Regardless, just be careful. Because I know you. You're going to fight against the whole Cosmo's going to be anything people need him to be. Because I know you care for him. Just be careful. If you see him freaking out,
I'll be careful with it.
that's the time to start dialing it back.
Dialing it back.
Again, if he goes into active state, as we've already seen, with the exception of Marigold, the only way to actually knock him out of it is to beat the shit out of him.
One other thing I would like to add. He participated in a bit of guided meditation once to calm oneself down.
Alright.
That led to him losing access to a lot of his abilities and friends.
Okay, he's been grumbling about weird feelings in his back a little bit after that, though.
Yes. We don't know if that's good or bad. It could be him becoming more centered and calmed down. It could also be the case of centering yourself is the same as him losing his purpose, therefore, what comes of him after that?
Yeah, it's all about mentality and shenanigans.
What we need him to do is to believe that he is what he wants to be himself. That is what I believe is the end goal. Because if he solves that problem, it fixes itself.
Okay, so
of course, getting there is the hard part.
I'm gonna think about the possibilities here. What if we do that and somehow it still doesn't fix itself?
Then we go to the next step.
If the distortion doesn't fix itself, then the cycle basically just keeps repeating. From passive to active, until it's inevitably broken. Or, and the more likely scenario, he loses it fully and we have to put him down because of it. Assuming there's no way to bring him back from that point, which... No documentation again, so I don't know.
This is partially why we're going to be helping out Nirmaya. Getting information on distortions and, quite frankly, Kagito, the stuff he coughs up, and everything, is important to know. Speaking of, the goop that he coughs up, collect it immediately and bring it to either myself or Gray.
I mean,
Or
technically, you can take the puppet with you at this point.
No offense, I don't exactly want to carry around like a puppet version of you on my back.
He'll get weird looks.
Oh, Blakewell, you think I'm going to be caught dead with that? No offense.
I'm taken.
Her social life is already terrible as is. She does not need any more destruction to it.
Can only go up from here.
Second,
anyway,
Cosmo's connected to the
jokes aside.
puppet anyway, and we can't really do anything to that without him feeling it or realizing something happened
Could
to
that
it.
thing hear us, by the way? I don't know if you like block that sound and whatnot.
No, I just tied it up and threw it in there. What did I do tying it up? I don't know. I just
so we
did
can
this.
Assume Cosmo heard all this.
I just
Hi,
did this standard tying up thing, so no sense. Don't worry
anyway.
about it. It's fine. Holy shit! I was fucked up in my training. Damn.
The reason you collect the Kagito and bring it to us is because if it is left there, there is a chance a creature could spawn from the goop.
Something like a Dorothy or the lion you saw fight in the sim.
Now,
They can be weaker or they can
if that
be
happens,
far worse.
It's not a end of the world situation. Just get away from it and inform one of us.
Yeah,
It's more of a we want to monitor, contain, and if possible, dispose of the stuff. And the creatures that spawn. If you are defending someone or someone's life is in danger, yes, do what you need to do.
You are better off grabbing them and getting the hell out of Dodge.
Yes.
But also, in the meantime, if you can't get out of Dodge right away, try to get in contact with one of us, or even get in contact with your dad.
Preferably me. I have the most experience fighting these things.
And barring that are me and my sister. Now, here's the thing, though. The reason I say this is engaging it is dangerous. Not just in the case of you're fighting a giant monster, but they play by their own rules, and in some situations, if you manage to slay it, you're basically slaying what could be a part of Cosmo's psyche.
They also don't stay dead, either.
That's a separate issue.
Yeah, it's a lot of info.
Welcome to what we've been dealing with. I'm sure you have many questions. I will provide them over time. Feel free to process this to the best of your ability.
I mean, she's still processing. She's still processing over the stuff I start thing.
You're already going to come to my library to read books. Feel free to gather the research that we have there. There is no harm in it.
Why has it got to be
That is all
symmetrical?
I wanted to share. I wanted to share in the relative piece of everything. So we can leave. Once we're out, Gray, you can unleash the puppet.
Yep. I'm going to walk out.
Yes. Marigold, if you have any further questions, feel free to ask me or Gray. Or Blake, but I'm probably more likely to give you a proper answer. This is what we've been dealing with while you've been locked away.
Yeah, I figured.
I was hoping to give you a bit more free time and freedom before dragging you into this, but
Dragging into it, but it's kind of important at this point.
I feel like I can't put it off without risking far, far worse.
Mm-hmm.
The good news is this doesn't mean you're you're locked away or anything. You just travel as a couple. That should solve most of the problem.
Yeah. No, but he did make that promise to make sure I can actually see the world again.
Make sure you remind him of that. You know what? Why don't we see what we can do and try and add an S to it? See the worlds.
Yeah. Because there are multiple worlds.
Exactly. Otherwise, he wouldn't have wanted to get you out of Astera.
Yeah.
Oh, and just for safety reasons, put off his home world as much as possible. For all we know, that could be the true trigger. I'll get in trouble if I leave him. Oh, I see. I'll leave you to it.
I told them not to get the dog, and they still did. Just don't. Okay. Green. There. Boom. Full body, well, okay. And now we have a dog we really don't need. Damn it, guys. Ugh. Psychopaths don't listen.
Up in the spirit realm.
Alright,
sure you get a heads
it's
up.
done.
Oh, nice.
What?
And it's just lying on your couch now.
Okay.
Oh, fuck me, no. God damn it.
That's a bird.
Right, correct me if I get the name wrong. It is either Celine or Celeste. Either way, you're the one who gave Cosmo the sword and shield, correct?
Nope.
Celeste. Where's Cernia? Cernia, I need your revolver real quick.
Right there. Huh?
I need your revolver real quick.
Take this one instead.
I don't like what you're saying.
Damn it, it didn't work. Okay, here, take it back.
I didn't think you need a bigger caliber.
Okay, why are you here?
I didn't think I needed to see a physical attempt of that. Okay.
What just happened?
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Where's Reen?
You know what? Fair enough.
You, go to your home, check on Cosmo.
Careful.
Yeah.
If she's here, chances are he coughed up a bunch of Kagito.
Which one?
This is the Night of Despair. This is actually one of the calmer ones. Hey, by the way, your sister's running around somewhere out here. We have heard nothing about her, so she's probably living her best life. I don't know.
I'm gonna get yelled at this.
That
but I
Queen
need
of
this.
Hatred.
Ma'am, can you please sign this?
Wait, what the fuck?
There's a pen there.
Hold on. I don't care. That is so sick. I love that.
Shut up.
Fair enough.
You keep dropping this. You need to hold on to it at all times. It's a card. You need to hold on to it at all times. Make sure you don't drop it at random spot times.
You're
I'm fine.
Fans of those who fight for what's right.
Can someone please explain who this
Walrus
is?
doesn't help though.
Okay, this is Celeste, i.e. one of the magical girls that's an abnormality. One of Cosmo's friends. Don't worry about it. Unless you mean this, and that means I have no fucking clue.
Thank you, ma'am.
I am a Leviathan. Yes. My name is Lucentis.
Isn't a dragon the same thing as a leviathan?
Joy. Okay.
Leviathan is a type of dragon.
Okay. Well, welcome. This should still be evolved no matter what. Okay, well, I guess the difficulty is stepping up now. Lovely.
Can I just punt the fucking fat walrus?
I'm about to do it myself.
I punted that way.
Okay.
Towards the main deck.
One more time.
I can't silence him, I can at least kick him away.
Because they're degenerate, that's why. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay, well, welcome back to the metaverse, assuming you were here before. Cosmo is now far older and taller. Things have happened after the first shenaniganery and first parade. Okay, so you're not familiar with that. Quick rundown. Right.
Cosmo is.
She does.
No forceful point.
Okay.
You've been gone for a while. He has a girlfriend now. He should be at her house. I'm assuming he didn't go straight to Oishi's house. Regardless, yeah, Cosmo's now about yay high, so he's far taller now. And older. Quick rundown, right. Dorothy, our lion friend, are here. Your sister, the Queen of Hatred, is here. We have a giant whale running around. I don't remember. I think Dream Devouring still current. Those are the... These are the only friends I'm aware that are running around at the moment. Leon is also somewhere, but we have no clue where he is.
It's technology.
I'm not drunk enough for this.
Yes, it's silent though.
Can I help you?
I'm just listening in right now.
If you listen very closely,
From one of like the facilities that Orga
I make sure to.
and Nathan worked at.
Oh, it's you!
Same world?
It's right here.
Different realm. This one's from a place. You remember the sword Maxine got? She's from there. Right, well... Go ahead. Oh, right, you. Loud. I don't have to quiet everything down. Right, you. I'm going to be helping out with your shenanigans too, because I don't trust them not to get killed. Also, you've been dealing with a lot of chaos, so... I'll help you out with Nemura's shenanigans. Back to you, now that everything's quiet and I can properly hear now. What do you think? Troublemakers over there.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm willing to help out too. Mostly so they don't get killed. Okay.
Yeah, that eyes cave ain't exactly forgiving.
Well, welcome back to the metaverse. Cosmo is still using your equipment, by the way, so... Shield and sword. One of the first things he started using since he came back himself. Joy. I'm not too sure on that front. I think he's mostly going through the motions at this point. Everything he does that's good seems to be coincidental, maybe. He's got his... He has his own issues that have popped up now, namely being whatever others need him to be, apparently. In his own words, when he was zoned out. So yeah, I think he is just going through the motions. He's not really having a firm sense of what he wants in himself, so...
And that's wrong. Is to serve their king and our leader.
This is why I never joined the Knights. Ugh. Stuffy bastards. Regardless, he should at least have the time to have his own life too, considering how it doesn't seem like he's had one other than when he was really young. before the main incident.
Someone mentioned parade.
Yeah, the parade. Dorothy told me about it. You wouldn't happen to know more about it, would you? Seeing as Dorothy doesn't seem to know or remember anything.
This place seems to be a bit loud.
There, you can step off to the side. Them old ass fizz bones, man. Them old ass fizz bones. Okay. Right, the parade. Namely, Cosmo's form when he was in that during the parade. And what else was there in the parade, assuming it wasn't just everyone.
She is not wrong if you heard about that in that regards. We were all there.
Why the parade?
We don't call it parade. No. It was more... how to describe it? It was beautiful. It is like a meteor shower that you see in the nighttime sky. It is when the planets align.
You had
It is when
imagine.
the beginning starts. Beginning of the end.
Well, for the people of the metaverse, it's not exactly going to be a nice thing to see, unfortunately.
Why do you think we gave ourselves up?
I'll be honest, I want to keep Cosmo from losing it. Simple as that. So if you see him, please chat with him every so often, and please be careful. Yes, knights rolls and whatever. I'd rather him be able to have his own life for a good chunk of time at the very least. He seems like he's done too much for others and not enough for himself. No, correction. He has done too much for others and not enough for himself. And according to some people, he doesn't make his own decisions. He lets others make them for him, which I'm not a fan of.
I think I understand, but at the same time...
I don't want him hurt. Simple as that. He has grown on me despite my best attempts to avoid that.
As he does for everyone else, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
It was just yesterday that I remember that we were in that alleyway.
Calamity! I'm about to come back as Rain. Did he cough on more Kagito? Yes, thank you.
Like the no shit he did, man. You're fine.
What that was about.
It doesn't look like your current form is suited for current day metaverse. You might have to have that changed up. I'm sure you can figure it out. You guys are good at adapting.
It has, again, been a long time since I've been awake.
For him, there's itty
I was
bitty.
among the stars.
Well, take the time to familiarize yourself with the areas and locations. And hey, maybe find your sister while you're at it and see what she's up to, because we have no damn clue. We have not heard anything about her. Elarine, this is Celeste.
Hands vile.
Yeah, I figured. I can see one of Cosmo's older friends.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one he gets the sword and shield from.
I scooped it up with something. Wasn't my hands, thankfully.
Oh, good. You don't want to get Kagido on your hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I leave that behind? I apologize.
Where did Blake go?
Use it and fix herself up. Adjust yourself to work better in current metaverse states. With how more broken the metaverse is nowadays than in the previous, you'll probably need the Kagido. The twins are currently in the library.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go peek in
Meanwhile,
on them.
yeah, go explore, learn, figure out, and probably have a chat with Cosmo while he's at the Amai house.
Do you not wish to hear the end of that tale?
If I hear the end of that tale, then I'm gonna be expecting it. I don't want to expect the end of that tale, because I'll be looking for it, and I don't want to look for it. I'd rather get a new ending for Cosmo. One that doesn't see him resetting or transforming into something he probably can't come back from. Whatever he becomes, but at the end of the day, I just want him to remain himself. Are they not in there?
They're in there.
Oh, okay.
We're talking to Marigold.
Ah, right. Well, Shiro did say he'd explain everything to Marigold.
I see Cora.
Oh boy. See, the spark plug is here now. Okay. Well, it was nice meeting you at the very least. It's another face I can put to his equipment. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if he's at Oishi's, go have a chat with him. Catch up with him. He'll enjoy catching up with you.
As the fellow short person. You're fine.
Razmitsu says short bone disease.
And?
I mean, short bone disease, really? I don't even have bones.
So the person had no info to get, sadly.
I mean, fair. They were from a completely different realm. Don't worry, Marigold. I'm supposed to be your height anyway. I'm just absurdly tall because of shenanigans I have to deal with in my own realm. How are you already exhausted?
I haven't slept.
I'm mentally.
What do you mean you haven't slept?
Exhausted, Blake.
I don't need sleep. That's not a joke. Literally, the cultivation stuff. I don't need sleep as much.
But you still need some sleep.
I'm about like 3 or 4 hours every day, even, but I just haven't slept yet. That's all. Don't look at me like that. I literally don't need it. This is not me being.
I can sing the same for myself, but my dad still makes me go to sleep.
I'm gonna get yelled at later. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Just get some damn sleep.
I'm going to. That was the plan after this. But then shit happened.
Well, you're not doing anything after this. You're going straight to bed. Do not make me give you a bedtime.
I went. Oh my fucking god! Shut up.
I fucking will if I have to. She's laughing. I'll do the same to you, Reen.
At least I get sleep.
Hi, Leon.
Hi, Leon.
Hello.
Holy fuck, you're alive.
Holy shit! I actually get to meet him.
You missed Celeste, by the way. She was just here. Where the hell have you been?
I saw on my way out.
He's hot.
Relax, Marigold.
Ergo, that's like Cosmo's dad. Or father
Hey,
figure.
Alright.
Well, you know, seeing a psychopomp tends to cause shenanigans, so.
Where's your head?
Marigold, breathe. Breathe.
Is she actually flustered, or is she terrified seeing a psychopomp? I can't tell the difference.
I'm not terrified, nor am I flustered. I'm just confused as almighty hell.
Probably. This is Leon, also known as Funeral of Dead Butterflies to Lobotomy Corp, as well as the psychological concept of a psychopomp or guide for the dead. He's under the fucking thing. It's shadows.
You keep forgetting. I don't know this shit.
Okay, you should at least know what a psychopomp is, considering how much you read.
I don't know what that is.
Psychopomps are guides for the dead to bring them to the afterlife.
Hey, Leon. Do you need an update for Cosmo, or I assume you're here to give us an update?
I don't need any guiding. I'm good.
Beg your pardon?
She's just scared you're gonna send her to the afterlife. Please don't do that. Ugh. Regardless, okay.
I mean, while I could, I don't think it would be much of a good thing.
No. And I'd rather not have to deal with the shenanigans caused by that afterwards. Anyway, yeah, update on Cosmo. As not new sin since last you were here, has went into active state. No, you're already aware of the active state thing. Has come back from active state, has gotten a girlfriend, coughed up Celine, or not Celine, Celeste.
Yes, I am
a bit
well
ago.
aware.
Like just now, actually.
Yes, I see
We have
Celeste.
the lion running around. And is currently freaking the hell out due to a promise he made to Reen now being fulfilled and doesn't know what to do.
Leon,
Yes.
what's Cosmo?
Well, he's a person. I don't see it any other way. Unless you mean what he is in particular, I believe you already have that answer.
This motherfucker's being sassy, looking at his nails and everything.
Perhaps maybe there's more to the situation at hold.
Fair enough.
You know, distortion giant parade that seems akin to the parade of 100 demons.
Parade.
What?
That's what you.
Hearing
That's
Nemo
what you
talk
call
about
it?
distortion.
That's
a
what
lot.
Dorothy
I still
called
don't have
it.
an idea what those are.
Yes, that's what Dorothy calls it because she's a child.
I have no clue what it actually is. Celeste basically went and said, yeah, parade sounds about right. But she's... well...
Wouldn't you call it a parade? Now that I think about it.
Or all the abnormalities running across the entire area, just from point A to point B. What purpose, I have no clue.
It's not their purpose. It's his, primarily.
What's his purpose?
Oh my gosh, Choppa, leave the dog alone.
If I recall correctly, and, well, this might come as a bit of a shock. His purpose in life is to bring upon us. For that, this is what the gift, well, the gift that was given to him before arriving in this magical splendor of a place.
Kagito. The
Our
hole in his
lifeline,
face.
Our blood. Yes.
Who gave it to him?
That, I don't think I can answer properly, but... let's just say a little... not sure. Actually, I'm not sure. That is something I don't know personally. However, I do remember when, at least he was younger, he spoke about a second voice, or a voice, or something. And that was it.
Second voice?
Oh, probably his
Doesn't that sound
conscience
familiar?
or something.
You know something?
That is my guess.
Nero's world had a friggin' voice in my
You
head.
mean
the whole
that
time I was there.
annoying bitch who's basically just a skill issue? And she started talking shit to me the
Think so?
moment I brought Nimura into your world.
Yep, that's her.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't actually know what her real name is, but I just know that she's caused issues in that world that are pretty bad. That's all I know.
Cosmo purpose.
Well, I mean, after your family dies right in front of you, and you witness essentially a giant, I'm not sure how to
Thing.
describe that, but thing. Yes, that's a good.
I couldn't even recognize
yeah.
what it was either, so.
It's crazy.
I still find it surprising how he survived, but again, chances are he probably got lucky and metaverse shenanigans dropped him right before the thing got to him.
Probably the second voice. If it's to my conclusion.
Great. Welcome to the chaos.
The hole in his head. Is that just a nature of what he is, or his purpose?
Oh, that wasn't there before. That's a bit new.
Yeah, he got it before
What
he
caused
came
it, do you
back.
know?
Not sure personally. I do remember. Not how to think about it. That whole parade that you mentioned. Not even much of a parade, more such a nice social gather.
Okay, Mr.
Lot of people there. Lot of people.
I'm assuming every last one of you were there. That's why Dorothy couldn't recognize some of them.
Yes, you could say that.
Did people try and stop the parade?
Oh, numerous people, yes. They joined it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised considering how shenanigans go with your lot. Assuming it wasn't Miss Skill Issue who decided to yap up and do something to them.
Did...
Who exactly is this Miss Skill Issue? I've not caught the name.
I have no clue either. I'm just calling her Miss Skill Issue because I never got a name either.
Did anyone succeed in striking Cosmo during this parade?
You would think so. But no.
They'd have to get through multiple A-lifts to do that to begin with, and considering how I already hate fighting Vovs to begin with, A-lifts are another grade. No, they wouldn't get anywhere close. Cosmo was probably dead center of everything, so they'd have to make their way through everything else first. If we're talking
the leader of the parade. Oh well, parade. I wouldn't say parade. Now you got me saying.
It's Dorothy. She has a habit
How did it
of...
end?
I don't want to hear it because I'm going to be expecting it.
Well, we all had to sleep, essentially.
Why? What ended it? What forced everyone to go to sleep?
Well, it was either us or, well, this place.
Form he took wasn't stable enough for him to stay in, was it?
In a sense, but at the same time, I wouldn't put past a black hole of some sort, destroying an entire civilization.
Black hole?
At least that's how we described it. Oh well, I saw it.
Was there anyone who didn't go to sleep?
No, I don't think so. I think everyone has their fill. Excuse me.
Enjoy the arena.
Went into their slumber.
Okay.
Our purpose was fulfilled. So, we had a nice long rest. But now we are awake. So, either we are called upon again for a purpose, or we were given second chances at life. Whatever that may be, I don't know. But I digress.
What brings you here, Leon? Just saying hello since you're out and about?
Yes and no. Can we help you?
I'm gonna go get some air. Update me on what else gets said.
As you wish.
Alright. Have fun. Have fun haunting this place. It's okay.
Library's haunted.
Possess the books, I don't know.
I mean,
My permission as the founder.
I'm fairly certain Angela will haunt the library, so.
I can possess the books, it's fine, I'll do it for you.
Regardless, Mr. Leon. So what you said yes and no? So
Picks up book and
what
just
else?
fucking decks someone with it.
Yes and no. I came here because I decided, it's been quite a while since I've shown my face.
Yes, it's my first time actually meeting you in person. Lovely to meet you, by the way.
It's a pleasure. On the other hand, I knew something possibly happened.
Yes.
Celeste probably wouldn't be awake without a purpose.
Do you know what her purpose is?
Knight's purpose is to serve the king.
That's a
And what does the king need right now?
Okay.
Have a fruit.
What
Calm
does
down.
the king need right now?
I can't eat that. I thought.
Yes, you can. It's a spirit fruit.
Good question.
That is the best question. If we went with the idea that it's Cosmo, that means something's going on with him mentally, as we're already aware.
As you know, Cosmo's been dealing with a potential lack of purpose, or rather a promise being fulfilled.
So that's why she's away.
Yes. Now, how bad is this for him?
Do you want the good answer or the worst possible situation?
Both.
Here we go.
He's gonna dust off his ghost coat.
Great cameras.
I'm causing so
Welcome
much
to the
property
beginning,
damage
To
here.
the end. Oh, well. The second run around, I suppose.
I just want to let you guys know I am gonna head back home.
See you, Irene.
She doesn't cough anymore.
Understood.
Get him some hot chocolate.
The beginning of the end. Let's just say that.
That's what she said, too. Granted, I didn't want to hear how the story ends.
If intended, it won't be good. Let's just say that out.
I'd imagine.
Yeah, I don't like that ending. I'm changing it.
You could try.
Fight the will of the heavens. What's the storybook?
Just ink on paper. That is what a storybook is. What you do with it is up to you. However, sometimes fate plays a particularly negative role in things.
Screw fate. Make our own.
She says that because she has a bad history with fate.
Fate comes for us all. Miss Blake. Whether you want it or not.
And this is why I said, screw it, we'll make our own.
I've always lived by that.
Some things are inevitable.
I'm assuming
because you
once
let them
he hits active state a few times, the parade will actually start forming proper. I mean, proper active state, not him just transforming.
Yes, because it's incomplete.
That's been the actual stages in between. Oh boy.
If I may ask, what do you mean by incomplete?
It is incomplete.
His actual active state looks completely different. I'm assuming his true active state is the form he takes during the parade. What we've seen is an incomplete, improper version of it. And he's more than likely building up to it, meaning these are the intermediary stages, so he hasn't even actually hit active state yet.
That could be right on the money, Mr. Greywarden. Tell you now, it did not look like that. When the first time rolled around, I would say.
Both you and Dorothy said that. Said Cosmo's current quote-unquote active state felt wrong.
Oh, yes, because incomplete. Pardon, little. Sit down.
Of course.
Give me a second while I leave for a moment so I can process everything. Okay.
Oh, she was getting hit by
Take
everything
your
all
time,
at once.
Spectre.
Well, the goal is for him to not vanish, so... Doesn't matter really what form he takes, so long as he remains himself. Cosmo is Cosmo.
Cosmo is Cosmo. And he is my kid, and I'm going to make sure he gets through this.
If he ends up taller than me, though, we're gonna have to do magic shenanigans to make sure he can
Your
fit through
child.
doors.
That's what can I say? I claimed him.
Good luck with that.
He's already aware
Oh,
the
what,
shenanigans
he's-
there. Unfortunately, this one here is particularly stubborn. And for as much
Is
as he
the
wants
only
to
one
be
who
with
gets to hand a
Oishi,
trinket to someone and then say, "You're mine"? That doesn't sound fair.
Well, yes, it is, actually, if you don't want to progress things.
We can't keep things the same forever, Leon. You know this.
stagnancy is death.
Delay and delay. It's my sister's goal. But things will change. People will make their moves, and Cosmo will react accordingly.
Oh my gosh, can your mom complain? You shouldn't have
Green's promise being
gotten the
fulfilled
damn
the way
dog.
It has been is proof of that. If it meant enough to keep him stable, then sure, 100%, he would be my priority. I would back away and do what's needed, but that's not changing. But I do want to help him, Leon, more than anything.
I quite understand that. If you didn't, you probably wouldn't be here. Melissa. You have time. I can take that much. How much? Not sure. But you have ample time.
Okay, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back, Spectre. Anyways.
Leon. We want Cosmo to find a purpose of his own. One that lets him be a person. One that you say he is. Without relying on others. His current promises, his current purposes are based on others. Other people will change. Those purposes could go either unfulfilled or, worse, being fulfilled. We need him to find his own.
Well, unless he fulfills his original purpose, then yes, things might go back to how they were prior. But doesn't seem that way. This stems long before we arrived.
And what is his original purpose? To make friends? Literally?
To live, of course.
If I ever meet skill issue, I'm going to kill her. I think I got it figured out.
He wanted to live. He wanted to fulfill his mother's purpose. To live.
He did shout
He
that at
also
him.
wanted a family.
He was a kid and watched his mother and father die. Mostly his mother. Yeah, he'd say he wants his family back. Skill issue probably took that, not literally, but to a degree. Hence the ability for him to act as a sort of gate for you all to come through. My Dorothy's the playmate, Celeste was the babysitter, so on and so forth.
It's a good way of putting things, I suppose.
The skill issue person really is a problem. No wonder Nimra had to throw her in a black hole. At least from what she told me.
Lovely.
Is there a way to cancel out her influence?
Strength of mind, and that's the problem. Oop. There I go.
What the fuck?
Don't. Shut up. I'll kill you all.
Well, that was
I'll kill you all. Anyway.
You're welcome to die.
Please don't tempt me
Oh, hey,
right
look,
now.
my card.
Regardless, chances are you have to mentally be able to resist her. Seeing as she jumped me the moment I entered, I'm assuming she doesn't really have much in the way of targets. At least in Nimra's realm. If there is one in Cosmos as well. However, she's operating off a different set of rules, probably because she has more targets. So what do I know?
Assuming this person does... Well, assuming this person does target after people who are going through, not so pleasant situations. I mean, a child who just recently lost their parents...
You have to be at your lowest point.
I think that was.
And if that's the case, that means she doesn't make abnormalities, but distortions in particular. Which would explain why distortions in the city are all so random and such. Outside of those potentially caused by those monoliths, chances are then... yeah. Targets those who are at their lowest. But if it's malicious...
From what I recall, it's what people truly want.
Sounds like someone had a stupid idea in their head, went and did it, and all of a sudden found themselves way in over their head in a situation they are nowhere near prepared to do. Chances are, yeah, gives them what they want, but at the cost of not exactly properly understanding it.
Nima really went through hell with that person. Jesus.
Don't have to hide behind the desk. Yeah. Okay, well, regardless, we have an idea as to what's going on with Cosmo and an idea as to how to progress without losing him, potentially. It's not going to be easy. No, you know, give him his own sense of self and ego. The fuck? Shit.
And how do you do that?
Talk to him? Therapy? The fuck you mean, how do you do that?
Actually, wait, Leon.
Oh,
your
they're gone.
perspective, how did the grounding affect him? He performed a sort of guided meditation a while ago.
There it goes.
Oh my fucking god, I can't even lay down anymore.
Hello?
Great, glad I'm back to this again.
Greywarden decided to fly into the war.
As you were saying.
Again. But yes, after the meditation, many of his friends, the weapons that he would wield, disappeared. You were one of them.
That might be for a different reason. But who's to say?
Well, what is your opinion?
Grounding. What is that exactly again?
It's a way to still one's soul, to ground it to the earth, cleanse one of negative thoughts and feelings.
You remove the aspect, you remove the connection. Could say that. It's like, what do you kids call it nowadays? The Wi-Fi. It doesn't work, so you unplug it and you put it back in. Right? Is that how that works? Potentially, if you try to force them, yes, but if you try to force them to, you know, partake in this grounding self thing, you essentially just unplug the internet.
It's
why he lost access to everyone.
Stabilized his own brain or his own mind for a moment, but it also disrupted the portal there. Not everyone. He still had access to the one we're referring to as the Scribe and the Shock Centipede.
Scribe? I'm not familiar with that one.
The fiery stuff, the sword, axe.
Ah, that one.
There's a new... Haven't seen them or heard of them before. So, again, it might not be the time for such an event to occur. If they're all still gathering up.
No.
Confronting him directly.
He still hasn't hit all 7 sins either. He should still have 2 more.
Oh, the states of being.
That might be why it's not ready yet. Lord, sister, we got along.
The Spectre seems confused about that notion, by the way.
More shenanigans and such.
I'll tell you later. Telling you now just complicate things further.
Understood.
Just know it as the colors of Cosmo. You are actually being very helpful, Leon. I thank you.
That's what I'm here for. An informant. Also, the manifestation of peaceful slumber in regards to the spectre over there. But that is a whole nother thing.
Start detaching
Leon,
yourself.
I have a question for you.
And
Hypothetically,
I have
Why are you Urple?
if we have Cosmo find a sense of self, and that renders him into a quote-unquote normal boy, normal man, will there
What
be
is he,
any
Pinocchio?
sad feelings or plots of revenge from you or the others in such a situation?
I don't think we would exist anymore.
Fair.
Your current forms, no. You would still exist, but the forms you have here in the metaverse probably wouldn't anymore.
Then let me rephrase this question. Do you think there would be any who would get in our way in pursuing such a thing?
Oh, perhaps numerous. They just haven't shown themselves yet.
Guess nothing's stopping. Understood.
I mean, if you threaten the one thing that can essentially give us purpose, I'm pretty sure we'll probably be a bit upset.
Understandable. What about you yourself?
I have come to terms from where I once was and where I am now.
Came to the facility of his own
I mean,
volition.
if given the chance, I'd definitely, possibly, if I was like those other ruffians, I would give you all problems.
Ruffians?
But I'm not like. Yes.
Okay, do I need to pull up the shenanigans you got up to back in L Corp?
Not sure what that's about.
Damn, I was hoping you'd at least have memory of that. Oh well.
I don't know the place that you refer to that as, unfortunately.
Damn.
Wow, like a total.
Oh well.
Total memory wipe or something.
Wait.
Are just different instance.
There's a lot of waiting.
There.
I think there's an instance of you was in a facility. Gina, you have something important to say?
Cosmo's parents.
Poor unlucky me.
Original parents.
Dude, it's been shenaniganery. No, I am.
Well, I wouldn't be here without that. I can tell you that much.
My Mick. I am Mick fucking
name
losing my
anything?
marbles. I am. My brain is fried.
Singular, like butterfly will manifest on his palm.
Ugh, I sneezed. I am. My brain is frying trying to.
Yes.
I'm so glad I work behind the scenes. that I know everything is going up with Cosmo's storyline.
I'm pretty sure Mr. Greywarden knows of the title that his parents once had.
One of them. Amber Eclipse. The fact that one of his parents is potentially that color fixer is
That would
something.
Be his mother.
I see. Okay.
And the father?
No fucking clue.
Hmm.
Probably a standard fixer.
Doesn't seem to have any significance.
Who knows? Maybe he was a house husband. I don't know.
And the color of one's, how do you say, one's person seems to be more important than this aspect.
Unless you're a grade 1, but even then there are quite a few grade 1s all over the city. And colors are what stand out. They're supposed to be monsters among monsters.
No, it's likely coincidence.
Coincidence? Oh, exactly.
Amber. Cosmo's default sin color.
Lust?
Desire, yes. He has to get his splendid color from somewhere.
Mama's boy from the start to the end. God damn it.
Which is why he's so bound to Oishi.
I mean, that and, you know, the numerous attempts on his life by literally everyone else.
I mean, she's given him
those
purpose.
assholes.
Mr. Oishi has given him purpose numerous times again.
Yes.
Hell, even partook in a family. Something he... Well, I wouldn't say the rest of the sisters and all the other siblings are much of a good people in general. I mean, hell, you probably saw what happened to Dorothy. But,
yes, don't get me started on that mess.
I'm still angry.
Yes. Justifiably so. But I can tell you that much is that whoever and whatever caused that, it seems to be what caused the predicament you are in now.
Lovely.
Of course, it's all fallout from that.
You fuckers start anything I plan ahead of time, and I will beat you all within an inch of your life. I'm not doing that shit again.
Why the fuck would we launch it ahead of time unless it's like an emergency?
What do you think the
to do it
Dorothy
now?
thing was?
I'm aware, and those people were idiots.
I'm saying it now, just so it doesn't happen again.
Hopefully you abide by that rule.
Yes.
But yes. The Maiden of the Blackened Sky. The Amber Eclipse. The one that blocks out the sun. And the Child. The Herald of the Eclipse. Oh, well, as, that's what I remember.
Novice.
From what people say.
Pardon?
Memories are a fickle thing.
According to the old man that potentially worked with his mother, that's what Cosmo's name was.
Novice.
Who? In particular?
Some old-ass guy. What was his name again? I can't quite remember.
No, the name. The name, please.
Novice. I think I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. I think last name was Polaris, potentially, unless that was the Fixer office they were a part of.
I can confirm that. The name that you know Cosmo is not, well, his name. It's merely a title that was given to him.
Oh, just Oishi renaming him more than likely.
No, that was his decision, not mine. Or, well, anyone else's.
I see.
Well, something about a whole little
Marigold, wake up.
brand,
I see.
brand name that you find.
Right, he said it
in
was
the-
Copernicus, I believe he called himself. Or how it was called.
famous
Novice, not Novus. Novice. Yeah, his actual name was
Navis.
Nicholas. Navis, sorry. And the old man's name originally was Nicholas.
She really did. Okay.
Nicholas.
Old man fancy gravity weapons.
You can see the
Marigold,
wings
wake
on
up.
his head, like, flutter in different directions. Sorry, I'm trying to remember.
It's fine.
Sorry.
Hey, he probably himself doesn't even remember it. Welcome back to Land of Living.
If anything, that should come up possibly later. Again, things are a bit fuzzy. But, Navis. His birth name. Yes.
And Polaris is a last name unless that's the Fixer office, but I can't recall. Copernicus.
Possibly
Nicholas.
his maiden name.
Maybe.
Well,
showing him his past be good right now?
he has been doing his best to avoid anything with the city. Him seeing pictures of VRCRP in particular has, well, it triggered him before. So him trying to see his past is, at the moment, not advisable. Not until he's...
That's why it's a bit hard to remember.
Not until he himself is ready.
Yes, he's blocking it.
And I'll bring it up to him next time I see him. Something about visiting
No.
the city.
Well, you can ask him and see if he wants to, but...
I'm not taking him straight there.
I can tell you one thing though, that is a positive out of it in all this situation that you know,
legs.
the more he succumbs, the more memories that come back, which means that I have access to them.
So you can give us information, but he gets closer and closer to the end, as it were.
Well, that's not exactly good.
It's never easy.
Doesn't seem so.
No, well.
No.
We'll handle it
Just
as
come
we
accept
get
that
to it.
Nothing's ever easy, and we shouldn't really treat it as such.
That's a good mentality to have.
Alright. This has given me at least a vague outline of what to do next.
Being
simple. Cosmo has to realize his own worth, find his own purpose, not one tied to another.
You awake or you asleep?
I'm awake.
Ah, good. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Pretty large-scale issue. I mean, if the cause of our manifestation is, of course, living for someone who's now dead, they need to carry on that legacy. And if that's the case, well, he's living for someone.
No, I can just say he's not
for himself,
living.
For someone.
This is, as I told Celeste, going through the motions. It's not actually there at the moment. Sure, he'll act, talk, and laugh, but, well. I have
He's
plenty
doing
of
it because it's expected of him, not because he wants to.
I have plenty of experience with that.
That's the sister.
He just needs to come out. It's something he needs to realize and come out of, whether he's helped to come to that realization or not. If you're about to fall asleep, you should head on home.
Wouldn't be the first time she's fallen asleep standing up.
Falls asleep floating.
Give her a proper rest. No, I just.
But I'd appreciate you don't, because her father will get very grumpy and then we get problems.
I don't want to deal with that.
Time is not up yet. I can tell you that much.
Of course.
Still a lot of feist in there, even though I can probably see it.
She has sass and dad jokes.
Wake up. Wake up. Go to bed. Go to bed. You're falling asleep in here. Get moving.
Go get some sleep.
Understood.
Wouldn't want Mr. Passerby sending you up to heaven now, would we?
Wherever the hell she goes afterwards. Regardless, thanks, Leon, for the help.
Honestly, yes.
I wish this was a problem I could just punch, but unfortunately it's not.
Punch self-worth in the Cosmo. Do it.
Alright. No, I'm not actually gonna do that. That would not end well.
What were you trying to do?
I was playing a joke on Shiro. There's a common therapy.
If you waited a little longer, I would have lost it.
There's a common therapy here in the metaverse known as beat the shit out of somebody to help them get better in health. Yes, I know. It's as stupid as it sounds, but it's actually a thing here in the metaverse.
And it has a surprisingly high success rate. Which
How
is
do you think I do
concerning
their
part about
therapy?
people here. Now we just need someone to talk to while being physically active.
That too. Regardless, he'll be fine. And worst case scenario, stuff happens.
Why is she trying to come in here while she's all soapy?
I don't know. Anyways,
Going on
I can leave you off with this. The stars in the night sky always move, whether it's by their own design or by their own will. You just probably might need to make it realize that it can move on its own rather than by this design. But
that'll take time. It'll probably, chances are all this will happen near the end, no doubt. As much as I hate to say it, he's picked up one thing from both mothers, I assume. He is stubborn as fucking hell.
You're a genius.
Me or him? Myself.
No, she'd never call me a genius. She'd
you're
burst
thinking
into she'd burst into flames if she ever did.
Yes, certain compliment aside, what is the meaning of it?
Have the star realize it can move on its own.
But can you
There
reach
are-
a star?
I'm defying the heavens already. What's reaching a little further?
John, I thought my comet business was over. Ugh.
No. I think this is gonna sound weird, but the easiest way for Cosmo to find ways to live for himself is to try and get him to find new ways to live for another. And hope in that journey he can find his own joys. Because he has. Look at the grip. Before Reen was a thing, he had such an interest in the creatures.
He's a
He was
nerd.
practically... Yes, that's my point.
Got it, so take him to a fucking, animal sanctuary. Have him become a vet.
What do you think we're working on, you goofball?
You're telling me we're gonna make Cosmo become a vet?
Works? I don't think that's gonna come
Fair enough.
of much, but I must say, I mean,
We gotta start
I can
somewhere.
well, I can tell you that much. That position that he has, it wasn't of his own volition.
He complains about it enough to us, so we're aware he's not a fan of it.
Yes, because it was not given to him. Well, no, it was
Thrown at him.
Yes, you could say that. That, Miss Aries. Yes, Aries. Kind of approached him in a manner similar to this and said, would you want to do it? In more of a sense of, you couldn't say no.
And now he's pretty much the only person doing research work. Ugh.
Seems so. I tried to help as much as I can. Even if he does not see me at times. I mean, how much...
You wouldn't happen to know why he also
most
can't
paper-
pull out your guns, would you? It's been bothering him for a while now.
He doesn't need them no more.
I'll be sure to let him know that.
I'm pretty sure something else will come in its place.
Probably.
Like an animal losing its tooth. Once that tooth falls out, another one comes in. Not sure what kind of tooth it may be.
That is not... Okay. Oh, well. Well, thanks.
My pleasure.
I need a fucking drink.
Is that all? Is that all the information that you need today?
I think so. I don't even know what else I could ask.
I can't think of anything either.
I'm just here.
I've just been.
Humor would know more, but
I've just
I'm in
been
place.
going at this a step at a time with Cosmo, so.
Observe from afar, try not to get yourself burned, and the star will eventually realize that it can move on its own, but you also need to watch out for the other phenomenon. Other things that probably want the star to fade out of obscurity and let darkness in. Whatever that might be, not sure.
I'm already mentally preparing myself to have to fight an Aleph later. Ugh. I'm just worried about which one it might be.
The more scarier looking fellows.
Yes, them.
Probably.
I think the mountain might be the only one that's chill, and that's only because it keeps getting food here.
Raised hand. Yes, child in the back.
Fuck you. No,
rude. Okay.
She has a complex
Sorry,
about
I
her
don't like being
height.
called a kid. But anyway, you said some friends might object to us trying to help Cosmo.
Yes.
Can you tell us anything about them? Even a name, a reference to them, anything, any of them?
Well, that rifle fellow doesn't like to be talked about memories.
Rifle? That's...
Fell bullet, I assume.
Whatever
No,
you
the whale's the anchor.
call it,
Okay.
I think.
No, the whale is the
I'm not too
anchor. He
sure.
had two different rifles. One was from the free shooter, the other is from the red one. That one's more memory-based compared to the free shooter,
That's
who
blue
was
right?
the blue one.
Quite a
Yeah.
good conversation, this. That red one, however,
He just wants to forget.
Sometimes it's best to forget, but other times you need to have things, your memories there. Otherwise, why do they call them? Why do you have them in the first place?
Just because the red one's depressed as shit. That's why.
I learned that the hard way.
It's because he can do it. What he wants is mostly the question as well. He's technically free. The memories don't burden him. Maybe he'll come out. Maybe something will happen. Who knows? That is for, well, if he decides to come out or not.
We'll find out. That should be everything unless you know anyone else who might take objection.
I will see.
Hmm.
Probably hard. Much?
No, that's a lot of you.
Quite is.
I'm fairly certain the mountain won't care either way, just so long as it keeps getting food.
It eats and eats, but it's never full.
No, it always keeps vomiting up whatever it eats too, so obviously it just doesn't eat what it likes.
No, that is its nature. It eats, it takes in, it takes in.
Surprised it's not locked behind his gluttony sin and it's locked behind lust.
The desire of consumption is... you'd be surprised.
Yeah, that's a lot of shenanigans. Oh, I think everyone is leaving the ship already.
Remember, being hungry or wanting to fulfill a need is not much of a,
They're different things.
for gluttony. Yes, exactly. Who knows, maybe you'll come to your own conclusion one day. On the nature for us and young Cosmo, but yeah, that would be a story for another day, or for another lifetime, if things come to pass. Who knows?
Oh well. I don't think that's it for now.
Yeah.
Ugh. Made all this talk about Cosmo. I might as well just go back to the city then.
I mean, you can try to find that Nicholas person that you mentioned before. If he has probably more information about things, who knows?
Maybe, maybe
Maybe he
not.
wants
I need to be getting a monolith is what I need to be doing. Or at least grab some fucking egghead who's studying them and figure out what's going on. Nicholas at best only knows about Cosmo from beforehand and his mother. Nah, Nicholas would be meeting Cosmo at a later date kind of thing. Oh well.
Perhaps. But I digress. Seems that the time for our meeting has been adjourned.
Yes.
I will go back to my studies, and you'll probably see me again some other time. Not sure.
Probably.
Thank you, Leon. You as well. Don't stargaze too much.
Ugh.
Fuck.
Yeah, well, looks like I'm doing comet stuff again. My hair turns red again.
Don't treat it as more than a metaphor right now.
I could have sworn I explained that shit a while back because of the red hair, but I guess
I know.
you don't remember.
That's precisely why I'm reminding you.
It'll be fine. Hang on. Where's my marker?
Planning to set up pretty soon.
Don't mind me just coloring the visors of the Avalons.
It's very cold in there, and I don't want her staying in there any longer.
Alright, there we go.
Will do.
Well, that's shenanigans. Lovely. I'm hungry. I'm gonna just get some food. Fuck it.
Medical bay.
Damn it, Calamity. Damn it, man. It's shenanigans. Ugh. Alright, everyone. I'm gonna end stream. I hope you all had fun. Goodbye. Farewell.